Report family, what's up? Ring crew, how y'all doing? It is the moderator, the best moderator. It's Eric Battle, y'all. We are here for the Ring Report. We are again in season 2. I believe this is episode 3, but listen, um, we're gonna get to a point where we're gonna stop counting. So, but this is episode 3. I am with my cousins. We're back at it one more time. WWE had another great week, and so we're gonna jump right in. Carrie, what's up? Talk to the ring crew. This is the time to tell everybody how to, interact with us. How to kind of interact with us.
Hey, hey, hey. You want to become a part of the Ring Crew? It's very, very, very easy. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us on all platforms. We are the Ring Report Podcast on all platforms. On TikTok, we are TRRP005. Y'all should probably know that. But for new watchers, hey, thanks for joining us. Make sure you check out our website. We are the ringreportpodcast.com, where we are WWE shop affiliates. Spend a little something, give us a little something. We appreciate your support. Shout out to the Ring Crew that we just hit 14K.
Let's go.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's go, 14.
It's been a long week. I'm happy to see you guys, per usual. Are we snowed in?
Are we on the air?
Yeah. No, we're snowed in. We we got snow here. We're supposed to be getting some more, I guess, later.
Oh well, it's a coming down. It's coming down.
Get some more here.
Georgia had us scared.
Once you experience snow up north, snow down south don't matter that much.
It just right now.
Our snow up here is different, bro. It hit different.
It does. And I forgot to say it.
It does.
We want your money, We want your money, Give us some money, Oh, Great Bearded One, what's up? You ready?
Hey, what's up? Absolutely. We are a week away from the start of the road to WrestleMania. This could be the best time of the year. So let's go.
I love this time.
Let's do it. Storm.
It's the most wonderful. Oh, what's up? What's happening with you?
Right.
You ready?
Yeah. It's starting to feel like WrestleMania weekend. The road to WrestleMania. Need a few more things to fall in line before it's really starting to feel like WrestleMania. Period. That time frame. Everybody started getting excited around about this time of the year, getting anxious, seeing what it's going to be. I will say, though, I feel like WWE doing WrestleMania in Vegas again this year just to be cheap and not have to buy decorations. If that stage looked like it looked last year, I'm talking junk. I'm not lying, because for real, I looked up at the WrestleMania sign at Saturday night's main event. It looked just like the one from last year. I'm not even lying. Same logo, same neon, everything. And I think they just released a Weekend t-shirt. Like The Weeknd, the artist. Is he the song for this year for WrestleMania?
He's been the song for the last few years, haven't he?
Well, they got him a shirt on the shop now. They call it the XO shirt.
Here's what I will say, WWE. That's his opinion. Don't shut us down because he's talking about...
Talking about y'all being cheap. We would like to join the platform.
Listen.
No.
Okay. So you blaming Eric for us getting kicked off the platform that we're not on yet.
What did I say?
You said we needed to reenact
It's a clip?
the expressions.
How everybody was at the press conference.
And we all was like this.
And I guess...
the clip on TikTok. Just go check it out.
Well, hold on. Just to help me in this situation, what I said...
That man about to plead case. It was facts.
That was the expression they had.
That's what they gave. Ain't nobody smile. Ain't nobody do nothing. It was just, we coming back over here. That's what it looked like to me. I look back. Anyway.
Y'all see how they threw Bianca out there? They threw Bianca out there talking about be the spokesperson. She's like,
listen, we are 1 year away from it. 1 year away from it, right? So we're gonna see what happens. But look, we're gonna jump right in. Let's get to it, y'all. And so we got a lot to talk about. So listen, this is the rundown, ladies and gentlemen. This is the rundown. And so Unreal just came out this past Tuesday. How many binge watchers do we have today? How many? Raise your hand if you knocked it out in less than 2 days.
You know I did.
Come on, that's it.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. You did too?
Yep. Less than 2 days. We have some binge watchers. Hey,
Yeah, I did
Ring
that
Crew,
in one.
we want to know how many of y'all watched it just in under 2 days. We would love to. So, a couple thoughts, y'all. We're gonna throw out there. One compelling story in Unreal was the R-Truth story. So I will say in that, and hearing Triple H, and then hearing his story, Triple H says he wasn't really released. It's just his contract was not
being
being
renewed.
renewed. Now,
Uh,
I
that
don't
sound like
know. I don't know what. Hold on. Pause.
that sound like release to me.
Uh,
Sorry, my earbud fell out. I'm sorry. So I I don't know what release means. Maybe
But
we're gonna be in contract talk, but if we are face to face and we're having a conversation, you say we're not renewing your contract, and so they make it seem as that Truth jumped the gun, went straight to Twitter and said I'm being released. Thoughts?
Which he might have.
Here's my thing. I got what Triple H was saying, but if I know my contract is almost up, aren't you gonna say something?
It
Hey,
seems
even
that they don't.
like if you knew your contract was almost up, aren't you gonna be like, hey, something's coming up? You know what we doing?
But they
Should
got a
your
history of that though.
yeah, I get that. So that's my point. So that's even more my point. So you know that they suspect when it comes to that. Shouldn't you be the one that kind of be like, hey, what's going on? Y'all trying it? What y'all doing?
And I think
Mm.
Rodolph, he said something. He said when you get to a certain age,
It makes sense.
right? So I don't know, but WWE Universe won't having it. They won't having it, and here we are. Our truth is back. Did y'all see that he had
but
a album release party
Said, and
He
why
had
was John?
one once a year.
and Montez and the Miz in the front. John
mm,
Cena's daddy showed up. Come on, son.
And they had the audacity to be excited when he played. What's up? What's up? I was like, wait a minute, what is
They,
happening?
they were saying that like he can't. It almost seems as if he can't go nowhere without having that one on. We should have brought the Miz up because Miz got a little something in there, don't it? What's up?
Uh,
What's up? I think that's the reason why the Miz is where he is now because he tagged along with our truth. Did the what's up? It sounded real corny. Now he, but
no, the awesome truth.
but our truth came back. Got a great storyline with John Cena. Um,
Thank you.
thank you WWE Universe for because he's a timeless piece of WWE right now. Just funny, man. When you
but he's
talk about this on several shows, you crawling up in the Royal Rumble in a ladder match to go get the Money in the Bank,
No,
and
him running past the girl,
go and did this.
where the where the fellas at?
him running past the chick, but he was looking at her like, "What are you doing here?" He,
And
boy, oh
Heyman,
boy.
he was gonna throw him out over the rope.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I'm glad they worked it out. Whatever. If he
But you notice he don't. He spent most of his time in catering and in the back clowning. He
and
don't
that's
have many matches.
okay. He could still be a part. You know, we still will. They still get the WWE universe there.
you
Like I
heard
R-Truth,
what they said. You got 30 seconds to make yourself memorable.
and he does it.
said,
Hey,
he still walk. He still walk around with them balls, talking about he want to be in the Rumble.
He said open wide. I said, oh my god.
Ah, pause.
wait, to answer
Time
some of
out.
what you said, would you rather see him wrestle or would you rather see him in the back?
I'm okay with him being.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he can't wrestle.
I'm okay with him being in catering.
I would rather him be what he's doing right now.
Right. Right.
So,
He's entertaining.
moving forward, I think we got an understanding on why LA Knight is now. Is this the
That
dog?
boy can't get right.
Is this the doghouse, or is this just this is the older age? You making up stuff on the fly.
When you think about it, isn't that the third mess up? Like he did the issue with Royal Rumble last year. Remember they
Uh
had the
huh.
issue with him and Damian Priest. I think couldn't get their stuff done, so Drew McIntyre was pissed about that.
Uh huh.
Him grabbing the sign saying we want LA Knight instead of oh boy Jay Uso. That's two. Like, what is you doing? You doing too much. And
Now
then
this here.
now this, like,
And then shortly after that, he got
He got
tsunami.
squashed on the
Yeah,
court.
that's a suspend. That's a suspension, but not a suspension. You know what? You're gonna take some time off. Take this tsunami and go
You,
get your act together.
you
I
doing
think
too
what it did was it answered a lot of the people's questions as to why LA Knight is not they are not pulling the trigger. If they
much.
can't trust you to go down there and get the job done the way it's supposed to be done, they're not gonna sit up and speak. You pretty much are shooting yourself in the foot. And I get it because the majority of his career was over in TNA when they were during that time when it was going from Impact to TNA. They didn't really have a boss. They didn't really have structure. You pretty much went out there and survived. You winged it when he was Eli Drake, and that's understandable. But in this business, they really should have left him in NXT a little bit longer. That's one of the examples of being brung up too soon.
But he's been up for a while though.
Yeah, but he's been messing up since he got up there.
Yeah. He just got the crowd though. He just got the
Yeah,
crowd behind him.
And when you make Seth Rollins hot, like there's stories of when people make John Cena mad, they gone. Alex
yeah.
Riley, you know what I'm saying? This is Seth Rollins. This is the workhorse of the company. This is the one that, you know what I'm saying? And they still ignored it and still gave you a shot with the whole work situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thank God you pulled through that with no hiccups. But based on everything that we've seen, and you know what, at the same time, I will say it like this. He might have had a few slip ups, but I think the way they portrayed him was giving the WWE Universe a reason as to why he doesn't have the championship. It could be other things that he's been doing in the company that's bringing value to the company that they just didn't show in in this season. You know
They
what I
were
mean?
it sounded like he was getting berated. I'm like, no, that's your boss telling you, yo, dude, well, you messed up. And if your boss can't tell you you are messing up, then
He
You may be not be there longer
he lucky Vince ain't the one that was telling.
because it would have been the rap.
That boy be on Saturday Night Main Event on the Saturday show, the
right,
non-televised.
right, right here.
You know what I mean?
That is wild.
You be just on house shows till you get it together. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's getting second chances on stuff that they're doing on TV that Vince would not let go down. You understand what I'm saying? Like he just it's just not possible. There's times when somebody say something wrong on the mic and Vince is on them when they come back in the gorilla. They
Making
don't
them do
did
it
it.
again. Making
You know
them
what I'm
do it in
saying?
front of the audience. So I've heard of that too. Like, all right,
Yeah.
go back and do that again. Or the dude that smiled at him that he wasn't supposed to smile. Y'all remember that? When
Paul London
yeah,
on
smiled
the
at him.
limousine blow up thing. Yeah.
Like you been saying there.
So, I, so with LA Knight, I'm not surprised that they put that in there, but the fact that they showed us the reason why. Now, I know Storm was touching the reason why he may be where he is, and maybe there is a ceiling for him because the fact that they showed us that, right? And now as
Mm-hmm.
LA Knight, I'm looking at this on Unreal like that. They know I done messed up because realistically, if they never put it out, we would never we all kind of had like an inkling of why. There was a reason, but now that they actually said, "Here's why," because he didn't go up the ladder like he was supposed to and
Yeah,
fulfill that entertainment.
that
Now
was a
you
breadcrumb, an
let
Easter
it
egg.
time to take.
Boy, he had everybody in the back hot. Tell him to get up. I was like, yo,
Yeah, what was
they
it?
about to
He was taking his time to get in the ring. It was
It
just
was like, what is he doing?
yeah. But anyway, but then we also have somebody else who is starting off hot, and Becky thinks the world of her. We have Lyra. She comes in hot and came in on the roster hot, and they put her immediately into a competition with uh, a storyline with Becky. I guess a lot of that has to do with background, where they come from, and create the storyline. And they had a couple good matches, but then we get to SummerSlam.
shout out to Becky though, because she really cared about Bailey's slot. She really didn't want to take it. She tried everything to get the storyline pitched different.
She did.
I respect that. I do respect that, and I think that takes away from some of her heel heat by showing that. But It is what it is.
We also see why, like you said a second ago with LA Knight, you see why we LA Knight is in the position he in. We see why Lyra is in the position she's in. They got that belt up off of her quick, because she, and I feel good about that, because I didn't felt like, I was like, well, damn, am I the only one that be feeling that way, that she was not that chick? And no, she was not. Give me that belt. And then all of a sudden,
But I honestly think I don't think that was a major part of the reason why. But I'm more. No, I think the biggest piece is because they needed somebody to bring some allure to the belt, to,
elevated, yeah.
to elevate it, right? And Becky right now has elevated the belt even when Maxine had it for 2 seconds, right?
But I do think, like in Lyra said it, she doesn't have that connection to the audience yet. And that could have had a lot to do with it too. They were cheering that she was getting her ass beat. Like, they were cheering.
But it's Becky. Like, my thing is, it's the man. I
It's
even
the
like
man.
the fact that we go back to her rise happened because she got punched in the nose, and she wore it. Like, she ain't try to hide it. She wore it, and that staple of her standing in the stands with the fans, looking down there,
Like what?
nose all crooked. You know what I'm saying?
I will say Paul Heyman is full of boo boo two
Mm-mm.
times.
Mm-mm.
Because that Sandman story he also told on the rise and fall of ECW. But then you preface that to say that you do not like these type of interviews or these type of documentaries. When my brother, you have leaked the most gangster stories throughout the years on these documentaries. Like on the Vince documentary on Netflix, when he told the story of when Shane and Vince had they falling out when Shane left the company, when Vince told him he got to kill him if he wanted the company. You told nobody knew that story. It was just you, Shane, and Vince in that room.
So you know, like how
Miss
he,
me
Maybe
Miss me?
maybe Paul
Miss
Heyman is growing up. Maybe he's understanding that
growing my butt. You said
what
that
he
and
used
then
to do.
told the story that you already told. Like,
What he
come
used to
on.
do back in the day was not what who he's trying to be now.
Yeah, no, I ain't buying it,
I'm
sir.
on the fence about the Unreal thing. I think it's interesting. I really like how they put it all together, the production. I like stuff like that. Seeing it. I'm also from the old school 80s. Can get a little bit of kayfabe. Can I believe this a little bit? No, never mind. Damn. Like, they
Well, I
just
mean, I think the
all,
Seth situation showed that they still can give you kayfabe.
yeah, that was interesting.
But
Yeah.
even with Seth, when he was faking his injury, he, and regardless of what we seen behind the scenes, they really went with it. And shout out to Triple H to even kind of put that all together and stick with the storyline. But even then, if you notice a couple shots right when he was going to come out, Seth was in character, like he was still saying lines like he hated CM Punk, right? Even behind the scenes, uh, so
They are holding it down, boy.
yeah, and I
I
thought,
get them.
yeah, and again, here's my thought process about Unreal, y'all. So as a company who for years has done kayfabe, now in the culture that we live in that does reality TV, at some point, I'm not saying you gotta go with it, but you gotta elevate your product at some point. And I know Vince is having a fit about it, but at some point, you gotta elevate your product. But
Fighting.
Why?
I'm just saying that, if all the stuff like you going on ESPN, you on Netflix, you gotta give the people something. Like you on Netflix and you just coming on Monday and you ain't doing nothing else. You on ESPN, like there is something and again it could have been different. It could have been a different show. Like these realities like that. I ain't trying to be funny. Ain't no I'm
No,
not
I get
watching.
it.
Yeah, I'm not watching the what's the show with all the females on there. I ain't watching that show. I don't
Total divas.
yeah, don't do
You
Total
know what?
Divas.
no,
I ain't even
Never
gonna lie.
watched. I've never
I
watched
never
it.
I watched
I
a couple
I
seasons. I
tried.
watched a
I
couple
tried to watch
seasons.
Bianca and Montez joint, but I was just like,
I did that. I
so
did. I did
I think
watch
I watched
it.
like 2 or 3 episodes. It's like, yeah,
But see, the
It was
thing that's the
contrived.
reason why people are getting behind these people from these shows. Like Total Divas, Naomi got her shot because of being on Total Divas, and they sat up there and showed all the stress and all the stuff that she go through on a daily basis just to get those matches that they eventually got. Total Divas to me was the start of the evolution of the
So you
whole
telling me
situation.
you
I
telling
think
me Naomi ain't get to go because she was a funky doctor?
Not
That's
this.
somebody tell my mama. Somebody tell my mama. But I do think that I think it's an audience for everybody. So that just
Yeah,
was we just
yeah.
weren't their audience, and that's cool. Like there was a total divas audience. We just wanted.
My whole
But
point on the situation is
I like legends.
Vince was exploiting secrets and these wrestlers for years. The documentaries have stopped. When's the last time they came out with a wrestler's documentary? Like they were doing 24 at one point, and then that was it. And that
Right.
Yeah,
was
Cody
them following
Rhodes.
them around for
That was
24
Cody
hours.
Rhodes.
That was
That's
the
the last
last
Okay.
one.
one.
Yeah, I
That
think
was the
so.
last
Yeah,
one.
that's
Okay. I
But
like that.
I
that
look
was
at
after
it
Lita.
as it's another revenue stream for the wrestlers that got cut from all of the royalties from the documentaries that was playing on the WWE network. Because all of those things, if you put it together, all of those things have been already documented. Now, the current events, what's going on that you are seeing the ins and outs of, you those are new, but the stories and everything that pulls everything together, those have already been told. And
Yeah,
even if you wanted to take Unreal out the equation, you got the Undertaker, Stone Cold, Booker T, Mark Henry. You got all these old wrestlers on podcasts giving up stories.
I get
And
that part. But I mean the parts where they tell you exactly how this match is about to happen. Okay, there's the roll up, and then the roll up happens. Okay, here, all right.
Tell, tell them to tell them to pump up. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like,
I
oh
get you.
man, do we
Just
got to see that?
they can tell the story of how the match happens, but you don't want to see the production of it while it's happening.
Yeah, like I don't.
Yeah, but I will say, in order to be a referee, shout out to all the referees.
Yeah,
The referees, I'm realizing, are one of the most important, if not the most important piece of a match. You got
mhm.
producers and you got all the agents and stuff behind the scenes, but if you're not on point as a referee and in spot and saying it without people really seeing it, my gracious. So shout out to that. But then y'all also too, we got Chelsea Green, Carrie's favorite right now. Carrie's favorite young lady wrestler. Y'all, I was excited that they pulled the footage out between her and Penta, like literally. Because I know Storm and I talked about this a while back when we was talking about, her in AAA back in the day, when they was underground, the underground AAA. So, and her and Penta they used to go at it, and they had serious great matches and stuff like that. And so, but Chelsea Green, and her I guess her evolution or her status, rise and becoming United States champion, and her nose being broke for real by Zelina. So let's let's talk about that because Zelina messed up the 619. It got quiet. It got quiet in the back, but then she tried to come back and do it again, and kicked her in the nose.
They gonna pretend like she didn't know what happened when she got back to Gorilla. Girl, you know you kicked her in the face with that Air Force One.
Because at
what
this point, she can't protect herself.
yeah.
Try to help you with the kick. You know what I'm saying? Because she thinking because you didn't connect like supposed to because we're off rhythm. How you get stuck in that rope like that?
She be taking them out. Zelina be taking them out. But what I did find interesting about that segment is what Michael, what's the name said? What's his name?
That
The
guy.
Yeah, that dude. What's his name? Michael Hayes. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But Michael Hayes said that she's not meant to be on that Charlotte Flair level. She's not meant to be. And I'm like, really? Like anyone, I think can they in the right positioning with the right booking, you can make her. And I think eventually the fans are going to call for it. Remember, they wanted her to win Money in the Bank, even though Tiffany Stratton won. But the crowd was with her, like they wanted her to win. But the fact that he was like on some, she's there to make them hide them other ones look good.
But that's how it goes. I
Nah.
was sitting up there, I was looking at something online. Some of these wrestlers' contracts, when they come in, they sign, and in the fine print of what the company is going to do for you, they tell you what level you're going to get to, what titles you got the option to get and what you don't have the option to get. It's in the contract. So it's not like it's not something that they don't
But
know off the
they
rip.
possibly change that. They
Wait,
can't possibly. So
I
you
mean,
so
it depends on the fan base. Like AAA said, the number one key factor of making decisions is the universe.
right.
So
wait. So that
eventually they're
means
going to be forced to do it, but that don't mean that it's not something that needs to happen. But when Michael Haynes said that, I honestly felt like could I had to sit there and think like could I see her with the world heavyweight championship?
Well, the way she acts now, maybe not. I mean, maybe she is the Miz of that. But they also elevated the Miz. Miz was heavyweight champ. I mean, he was WWE champion. He was two-time was
Grand Slam champion.
Grand Slam champion. So it's possible to elevate those ones that you wouldn't have thought
Wait, Storm.
right
So
way.
you saying basically at the bottom of a contract, it say if you're gonna be a ham and egger, it say ham and egger at the bottom of that piece.
Yeah,
Oh,
the lettering on the contract is called enhancement talent.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I
If
get
you're
it.
hired to be enhancement talent, that's what you're going to be unless they see value in you.
So let me ask you this, Kerry. You can
wow.
legit see Chelsea with one of those championship belts on.
I can see her being a WWE champion, and it would still be like her getting by the skin of her teeth type wins or whatever. Like the secret Hervis protecting her. I can see her still being in that. I mean, I don't think she's not going to be on like the prestigious Charlotte Flair like that level, but I can still see her being one of those, the same.
She's been thrown in a dumpster.
She may have to pull a Cody Rhodes and leave.
She's been hit with cake in the face.
Carrie looking up thinking about it too.
Yeah, but
Real talk.
Still, I just think. I mean, that's just saying because I think I like her. Because
I mean, because if that's the case, she's gone as far as she can go. If they're not going to be able to push it over the top to the next level.
At this juncture, she is what she is. She either gonna go for the United States title, she's gonna go for the women's tag title. She got all options.
Cheating to win. Y'all can't see her cheating to win and winning like.
All I know is she got enough money to get that house. She's talking about.
And she's fine with
You
it.
feel
I'm
me?
not saying she's fine.
You
She's
feel
fine.
me?
Look, I'm on TV.
I'll be a enhancement talent all day if I build a house like that. Boy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying
Look
she's
up
like
at the lights and everything.
She's
Hey,
not
listen,
like that.
I stay in catering like if I got a house to build like that.
I will be our truth in back to my
Boy,
every week.
I wonder what this our house look like.
One TV every week.
Throw me in a dumpster.
You know what I mean?
But then we have Dwayne brought up something. I know I mentioned a little bit, but the work that they put in for the work for Seth Rollins to really they did all of this just to screw CM Punk.
Man.
It's wild.
Yeah,
They went into it, and the fact and shout out to their daughter's teacher for not spilling the beans because she definitely went to school and was like, my daddy is faking.
He is fine. My daddy got a big boo boo. He is fine.
See, here's that thing. I know any one of us would have got lit up when we got home if we did something like that. Like you,
they gentle parenting.
lit up.
I can dig that. We'd have been toe up. Like we just messed up a check. Like in their eyes, we have just destroyed everything about life right now. Things were going good. And you had to go to school.
But the fact that he had to wear this brace with these crutches.
You did that.
Just the entire time.
I did that in school.
How'd it work out for you?
It didn't. Put it this way: we had just moved from East Orange to Rahway. Okay, my parents never took me out of the East Orange school district because it was almost the end of the year.
Oh, he snitched on zone.
And we was late one day because there was bad traffic on the Parkway. So the teacher's like, well, Dwayne, why are you late? I said, oh, we got stuck in traffic on the Parkway coming from Rahway. She was like, Rahway? I was like, yeah, that's where we live now. Needless to say, that was the last day of school.
Talk too much.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I had running your mouth.
All right. But I ain't mess up no check. and I ain't get beat down for it. But
you inconvenienced
Right.
some
it
people.
was an
But now you back in wrong. Now you back in wrong way public school systems.
Not wrong way public schools. Eric, you went the wrong way public schools.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I can comment. That's the reason why thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate. Thank you so much. We oblige.
You mean everybody could have stayed in the school system they was in until you went and
My
said
man.
something?
You held us
You
back.
got everybody shifted, huh?
No, no.
Crazy.
It was close to the end of the year. I was gonna go to school in Broadway the following year, but it was just a little
Oh,
premature.
that's so funny. He said, "This is why we went to Broadway." Shout out to Broadway High School.
Come on, Grover
Come on,
Cleveland
Broadway.
Elementary. Shout out.
Yes, love
Walking
it.
around the corner to school and days like this, bumps. We in school.
Jumping through the
Yeah,
backyards, of people
backyard of people's homes,
to get to
straight to the cut. Or if you wanted to walk around down the street, past
You
the
remember we
playground.
used to do that? We used to walk in people's backyards.
Yeah,
and
we
go to
did.
school.
Yeah,
Like,
was to walk them.
you could never do
I remember that.
Did y'all cut through Tia Kyle's backyard?
It was the one right across. What was right across the street from us?
Oh, Tia.
Yeah.
cut through Tia's backyard, and like you could never do nothing like that today.
You may get shot.
You go.
By yourself.
Anyway.
And the crazy part, even about that, if we wanted to take our time, we would take the long way.
Yes.
Instead of going right, we'll go left, walk all the way down in front of the
Milton.
school. Y'all know what I'm talking about, in front of the school.
Yeah, to Milton Avenue.
Yeah, the Northern
We
Avenue.
would walk down the street. We could have been at school 10 minutes.
Taking our time.
Yeah, yes.
Them were the days.
Good old days. Good
Yeah,
old
but
Every-
the fact that they had to pretty much lie to everybody in their family. He was like, I had to tell my people that he was hurt and this, that, and the third.
Hey, Becky, let me help you out. Next time, ignore the phone like he did. What you mean? Put your joint on airplane mode.
For real.
But at the end of the day, the story worked, man. And when he dropped those crutches, the crowd went completely insane.
So did we.
Yeah.
That was a
Shout
live
out-
show.
Shout out to CM Punk, because I honestly thought he felt some type of way about losing that title. Come to find out, he was crying a little bit just to sell the situation. Like
Yeah, he did.
you was a lesbian, my boy. Like you.
He put the cell on. He put the cell
What?
on.
Couldn't have been me.
And was down with it. But y'all know what else?
After a
Before we
year.
move on, because Cody Rhodes is QB1, they always informed him of what was going on.
Yes.
Y'all saw that?
I found that very interesting. Like, why you need to know?
Yeah, right.
I just found, like, why did he need to know? Which is cool. Like, yeah, I don't have a problem with him knowing, but wow, they was like, just because you the dude, this is.
Because you're the top guy.
Yeah.
Because you're the top guy. We gotta put you in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that they had to tell, because I think Seth was upset or some kind of way because they had to tell
Like,
LA Knight.
And Triple H was like, if
Dude.
it was you
You would
want
be
to know too. And then come back around and realize that you was really, and then Seth was like,
Yeah, because we all seen how you acted when CM Punk came back, and ain't nobody tell you.
yeah. He was hot. He was livid.
He was ready to run the cage over the
Hey,
was
oh,
livid.
okay. So he didn't know CM Punk was coming back.
No, it was not announced, and they hid CM Punk the whole day. And when Seth saw him, Seth's whole face went red.
That's what I like about R-Truth. They ain't tell nobody and made it genuine. Because even Road Dogg didn't know. His best friend crying.
He needed not to know. Good cry.
Snot.
Out of here.
Oh, you didn't know?
But I love what's the name, Logan Paul's reaction. He's like, oh, true. He was happy.
I knew that was you. I looked over and I was like, what the hell?
I love Logan Paul's reaction to it. I thought that was dope.
And
I gotta say it.
Bruce Pritchard has a podcast called On to Something.
Something to wrestle with.
On Something to Wrestle with the podcast, Bruce Pritchard stated that WrestleMania 14 main event between Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold would not have happened in this century or in this decade or in this time because Shawn Michaels' back was all the pieces.
Oh yeah, medical wouldn't have cleared him.
Yeah, they say now they do a better job of protecting their wrestlers.
That's a lie.
It just,
But
it
let's.
just makes it, it makes you think about just the Vince era again, just period, and how he made them do anything just to make sure the show would.
You don't
Put a
look,
little
you don't
put a
eat.
little tussin on it.
It wasn't that Vince made sure. That was the mentality. Those wrestlers did that on their own because at the end of the day, the show must go on. These people paid their money, these tickets and everything to come to these shows. Undertaker say it all the time. Even when he had a broke nose, he had broke ribs, the whole nine. They still had to go.
So,
They knew
so
if
you
you
so you
don't
telling me? I know you're saying it wasn't Vince. It was Vince. Vince would probably tell him, "Nah, you don't need to go. You don't need to do this." Vince coming to him, or
Oh
was
no
it
no
more
no!
like,
Between if
"Oh,
we're talking specifically about the situation between Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold, Vince really didn't want Shawn to do the match. They wanted to go another way, but Shawn was adamant about he was going to make it to WrestleMania. So the plan was for him to not do no more bumps or get in no more friction until WrestleMania.
that
That was the only way that they got through to that.
that injury that he suffered in that Undertaker match, that was ugh.
Yeah, he ate that. He ate the side of that coffin. Real
He
the
ate that
edge.
up.
Woo!
Oh, that was nasty.
Let
but
me hit the flow like
you
that.
can
I'd have
also
been
try
like,
to tell. You can also try to tell he tried not to. Like he was really trying when he flipped over it. He was trying not to land, but it was too late.
Yeah, it's like
It was too
point,
late.
like boom, like oof.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was. But yeah, that couldn't happen in today's. They don't
Couldn't
play that.
happen. Couldn't happen today because you ruin a wrestler's career. Somebody getting sued. I'm just being honest. Somebody getting sued, taking you for all your money.
They do a lot better though. I think.
They
I
are.
think they do a
They
lot
are.
better.
It's just some of these wrestlers just
Javon
can't stay.
Evans just got injured. No, they not.
No, well, some of these wrestlers just can't stay healthy, and
Fragile.
one of them is on the men, and he on the men every once a year at least.
Leave Seth Rollins
I,
alone.
I didn't say it. I ring through. I didn't say it. Gary said
He
it.
the only wrestler that's been injured
Gary
every
said it. I
year.
didn't say it.
He the only wrestler that's been injured every year. But the
But
reality of the situation is they hold Finn Balor from one injury, but Seth got 20, multiple of them joints.
now, what happened to Finn Balor? That because I remember he had to relinquish the night he after he won.
It
So
was someone's
what?
shoulder or
The
something.
night he came up from his debut from NXT, he was in the tournament for the Universal Championship when it first got unveiled. It was came down to the finals of him and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins held him up to do that buckle bomb. You know how he power bombed people into the buckle? He did it outside on the barricade, and when he threw Finn, Finn apparently misjudged the way he fell and dislocated the shoulder. But he popped it back in place and finished the match.
As someone who has a dislocated shoulder before, that ain't no joke.
It ain't. And the
Mm.
next night he had to relinquish the title. Ever since then, he has not been able to get back to touch that thing. He can fight for it, but he ain't gonna touch that thing.
Enhancement talent, and his contract at the bottom
No,
line.
Wow.
no, sir.
I'm just saying what you said because
Not
How long?
Prince
been.
Devitt. Not
How
Prince
long?
Devitt.
Oh no, he could be enhancement talent because remember they made such a big deal that Roman was giving him a title shot, and they was like they just think you're
And they
lesser.
hold him at that match. How the buckle gonna collapse when he getting ready to do the coup de grace? How that happen?
Listen,
Roman
the
ain't supposed
dude
to have
told him.
that belt no more.
Well, see, he didn't fight Roman because John Cena
Hey, you
signed the
said some of the
contract,
craziest
but
things on
he
this show.
told Finn that if he signs that contract, he was gonna smash him and send him back to NXT.
That was the rematch. The original
Okay,
match,
that's what I'm
Finn
talking about.
came out as the demon, and he was
So
about
you
to hit Roman with the coup de grace, and the buckle collapsed.
so you
Oh
think
well.
30 years later he's still being held back?
Heck yeah,
Oh man, whatever.
that
He
man
is
being disrespected.
talent. He is enhancement talent.
How you
That
sound like
boy,
how you sound
that
his name?
boy is being treated like Celia on The Color Purple.
Wow.
Player, that's how they treat that.
Bullet Club.
That
That's
is
how they
wild.
treat.
Enhancement talent.
No,
So I
we're talking
mean,
about the
but
creator of Bullet Club. That's not even gonna happen,
he enhanced Judgment Day.
And he
He
enhanced
enhanced big head what's his boy name?
McDonough.
JD
Don't
McDonough.
do that.
He's an
Hey,
enhancer.
that's
Shout out,
enhancement.
shout out to
He
Finn
enhanced.
Balor for
Enhancement
enhancing.
talent.
Yes, sir.
That boy
So
hold belts. He hold titles.
Yeah.
speaking of enhancing or making maybe a roster better, there is rumors that there's a former AEW superstar coming over
NXT.
to the NXT.
Send him
And
to
his name is
NXT.
Powerhouse Hobbs. But coming to the WWE universe, he will be known as just Hobbs. Now, is that copyright infringement? Because that ain't that The Rock's name in
in the movie.
in the movie. But anyway, I don't have nothing to do with that. So, but yeah, have y'all seen him?
Who?
Yeah,
Rock?
NXT.
Have you seen? Y'all see how
NXT.
big this dude is?
He is big. NXT.
He,
That's where he
he
need to be.
very he very raw.
Is he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's
But
not
I will
keep
say,
making the same mistakes.
here's what I will say. Here's what I am, and I guess WWE. And again, forgive me if I'm wrong for saying this, but I think WWE got enough of people saying that they don't like black people. As I stare off, as I stare off,
Sarah.
as I stare off, because
That's
honestly,
cold blooded.
this been the most. I mean, come on, let's be real. Like recently, as I'm watching talent, some good talent has come up, and they are skin color. I ain't even mad at them. You know what I'm saying? So
I just think we're
and
just
they
getting
get
better opportunities.
say it again.
I think we're getting better opportunities. You know, when we were kids, they didn't have stuff like that. Like with
Yeah.
this generation got, we had nothing like that.
Boy,
If you wanted to be a wrestler when we were kids, you wouldn't have known of no wrestling schools or nothing like that. So now they got all these different places that's like,
All we had was Junkyard Dog.
represent.
Beat my-
could you imagine? Could you imagine if Junkyard Dog held the title though?
He should have.
No, that's a negative, sir.
You
That
crazy.
man didn't even compete for that train. They were both faces. Hulk Hogan and Junkyard Dog was a face.
But he
They
was
didn't
like
fight each other.
but he was so over by the crowd though, which was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he was shucking and jiving.
They gave him the crown, the king. Remember him and he had that
Now
that
hold
bow
on.
down match. Give him that.
They did.
Now Dwayne.
Whoa, you
Normally,
trying to say he was
normally,
shucking and jiving?
normally, I would say you were right, but in this case, Junkyard was just being Junkyard.
Which was shucking and
Look, okay, let me put it this way: if The Rock would have came out and did that, if Mark Henry would have came out and did that, I would say you shucking and jiving. But when you got Dusty Rhodes giving you the same swag, it's just what they were raised on.
Yeah.
But you're right though.
Fair
What,
enough.
what,
But if you say that,
what's
I
my
don't
man,
consider
Ernie
I
the
don't consider
Cat
Dusty
Lad?
Rhodes. I don't consider Dusty Rhodes white no way.
No, you don't, because he grew up in the hood.
Scotty and the other dude, they were shucking and jiving. And so
They were, because they were not from that cloth. But when you got JYD and you got Dusty Rhodes, they were from that cloth.
Okay.
What's
Fair
that?
You understand what I'm saying? The way JYD was talking was the way we were talking in that time frame. So that wasn't sucking and jiving. That was normal. Now that we have more, I hate to say it, but now you don't expect somebody to come out on that type of time. Because if that's the case, then we might as well say Trick Williams is shucking and jiving.
I didn't say he was not.
When you got when you got Wade Barrett saying he's about to put them lemon pepper steppers on you, I just don't know
I'll
Now
take
see,
We may
I'm
not be
what
on
else
that
to
type
say
of
at that
time,
point,
but
player.
as long as we ain't on that crime time, we may not be on that type of time, but as long as we ain't on crime time.
but I'm
let me
talking
tell
about shucking and jiving, all the dancing and whatnot. He just arrogant, you know. So listen, we gonna get the trick.
Yeah, Trick don't do a lot of
we
Trick
gonna get to
don't
him.
do a lot of
JYD had everybody doing the juke, boy.
He
Yeah.
Had everybody doing the juke.
was for the kids. I mean, I know everyone has their place in WWE. Everybody has their place. Coco Beware, he won't gonna be nobody's champion.
Shucking and jiving,
He was for the kids.
shucking and jiving.
He was.
He was not shucking and jiving, bro.
He was.
Hey,
Not shucking.
listen, they got a
He ain't
fire
do
game
nothing
plan.
no different than Morris Day at the time. Look,
you.
listen.
And what do they
And they
do?
was
And what
shucking
do they
and
do?
jiving.
Hey, they was
What do they
lit. Ah! Hallelujah.
That was
Whoa.
It
They
was.
they
It was.
they
It
was
was.
lit.
But
They
More
very
than
much
that.
was. But what
out
did they
of
do?
all of them, why he got to be the one coming out doing all that, singing, being the so
They
you
gave that man
so
a bird. They
slick,
gave that man a bird as a mascot.
so
That was his
slick,
character in the Independence.
so slick.
The
He
character was
was.
Jerome.
Now Slick.
Now
Yeah.
Slick was a pimp. I'm gonna be real honest with you. They picked a pimp and gave him a role as a manager, and the boy took it to new heights. I can't even lie to you because he
But
set the foundation.
My
here's what
peace
I will
loving
say.
Bolsheviks.
We have some culture in the
Hypocrites.
WWE holding it down and putting it putting in some work. Speaking of culture, because again, Cody is very culture. If we're going, but he is not expected to turn heel anytime soon, apparently. So that kind of puts up in the air. Did he really punch Jacob Fatu in the mouth?
Nah, Jacob said it in the interview on SmackDown. He came for Drew because Drew turned there and kicked his teeth down his throat.
I think he think that's who did it. I still think it's Cody.
I strongly look. I'm gonna say it like this: that man can't mistake Cody foot size for Drew foot size.
I will say
If
that
you
too.
kick me in the face, I'm gonna remember your footprint. That's real. You understand what I'm saying?
Like, my thing is, what's saying that he ain't do it. Of course, he could be lying, but I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
why
he
not?
lying.
But why not own it? Like, oh no, I
Cause,
ain't do
cause,
that.
cause he a heel champ and he ain't gonna own it.
I think it's
He
Cody.
running from Jacob. That's why he attacked him from behind that Saturday Night Main Event.
He said the only
I,
reason why he touched Cody is because Cody put his hands on him while he was
Cody
trying to
put
fair,
his
beat Drew. He said
fair
Drew
enough.
was on his way out the door to the gate anyway, so Drew was
Yeah,
gonna win that belt anyway. He just
facts.
came to get
Uh,
payback on Drew
what
because
is
Drew kicked
that
him
what
in
he
the
said?
mouth.
what I
That what Jacob said? Hell, the way I see it, he was getting ready to win anyway.
But
So
I remember I texted chat yesterday. I was like, all right, they did it 2 weeks in a row. I don't like the game look. Like, now y'all about to use this whole how he came up and how you see Cody mention
Yeah.
it. I don't like that.
That's
Like,
why I sent that clip from YouTube to the chat this morning. They said Jacob was that's how he was on Friday. It's just me by myself, one gun, one cot, one pillow. He
yeah,
just-
like
but I will say,
I went from
and we
EBT to WWE.
when we get to that though, I will say, even though you may not like it, that segment was fire.
it
no,
was.
I think the segment
It
was
was
fine.
fire. That
I'm just
was
saying, but
it
why
was
they gotta tap into
fire.
that gang wear, that
And
gang
he
wear?
was, and the crazy part is that he's, you're right. Now the game where I get it, I understand.
Jacob
Again,
the one
maybe
that
that's
put
a
it on.
Jacob thing, but I will say we're gonna get to it. So, ring table. This is the ring table, y'all. We gonna jump in the ring table. Who's sitting at the table this week? We got some interesting names. Ring crew. We want to know if you got somebody. Who is your hottest take this week? We want to hear from you. Why are they sitting at the table this week? So I'm gonna actually start with you. Who's sitting at the table today? I hate it. I hate it so much.
Ah, that's the point. That's the reason why he at the table with me today,
I ain't
player.
never hate
Because
this. I ain't never hate this before. I don't even do it no more.
anytime you got a whole crowd that barely speak English calling you a scared little bee, you doing your job, player. You doing your job. You's on fire. How Vince say that boy Gunther is white hot. He is white hot right now. Huh? Everybody want a piece. And it's so
Yeah,
bad. It's so bad that you got AJ Styles on SmackDown and he's supposed to be on Raw sitting up there everybody asking him why you put your career on the line with Gunther because they know the same thing you know in the back of your brain. That boy
the
finna
key,
retire you. Might
yeah,
not
the
be at
key.
the Royal Rumble, but that boy gonna retire you. Now I think AJ gonna pull it off at the Royal Rumble, but I think later on in the year it's gonna be a wrap for that. But it's gonna be a
I
wrap.
don't know.
Okay. All right. Go. Thanos. He
Hmm.
vanishing them, getting them out of here. Carrie, I want to
This
hear this one. I'm interested in
This
hearing this.
week, I'm going to bring Bianca Belair to the
Yeah, me
table.
too. What's
Although we
happening?
have not seen her since WrestleMania, you could tell they did try to keep her relevant. For they had her showing a few times. She was the referee, and she came out a few times or whatever. But I think that they're bringing her closer to TV, especially with everything that's going on with Jade. I think Bianca Belair is going to be the catalyst to getting that belt up off her. Now, my hot take on her is that she is returning to the Royal Rumble. She is going to win the Royal Rumble, and then she's going to go on to WrestleMania and beat Jade Cargill. She was also going to be that final seat WrestleMania commercial because you cannot spell WrestleMania with the EST. So you know how they keep saying you don't know who can be coming to sit down to the table. I think Bianca Belair is coming to sit down to the table. So that's
Now,
what.
see, here's my thing. Here's my question on that. Wouldn't it be better if she fought from the bottom up
No,
if she come back? So automatically when she come back, she get a title shot.
Charlotte did,
She did.
and then I'm not saying I know
But
that she
that's
few
my
times.
point.
I get
That's
it.
my point. And when Charlotte did, what happened?
Well, that's because they ain't had no chemistry.
So
But
what's
the
the
people
point?
was mad. The people
No,
was,
I'm not talking about the match. I'm talking about the moment that she won the Royal Rumble and then she came out and grabbed the mic. And the original plan was for her to be face, to be
yeah,
welcomed back.
the
And
people
what
were,
did they do?
they booed. I get it. But I mean, maybe that's how they'll do it. I still think she's gonna return next
Look,
week. But my hot take is that that's the hot take. I ain't say it was the take. It's my
no, no,
hot
no,
take.
no, no. That's the reason why I asked the question. Do you think it'd be better if she start from the bottom up and fight her way up? Because it's a such thing as being oversaturated in this situation. The past 4 years, she has either fought for a title or she has came down the ramp with a title.
So where's fighting from the bottom start then?
I'm not saying what y'all call it, ham and egger. I'm not saying for her to come back and be a ham and egger, but come back and tell everybody line up, and you're going through everybody to get to Jade.
Yeah, that's
Whoever
fine.
wants to be brave enough to step up, let them step up, and then just fight your way to get to Jade,
Well,
and
how
let
many is
Jade
that?
know the whole time that you
Okay.
coming.
Well, how many people is that?
Well, look, we got Nia Jax, we got Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky.
They
We got a
all
good
gone.
list. You
I
can
don't got
go
no
through
problem.
Raw and SmackDown. You are technically a free agent at this point when you come back. You're not signing nobody. Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis got to fight for you to put your name on the contract.
I kind of see what you're saying, but I don't. Can I be honest with you? I don't got time. I don't. I just don't.
No, nobody's here for that.
No, I
Yeah,
get it. I
it
get it.
sound good. No, it
Nobody want
sound good, and
nobody
I
want
can
to see
see
her
it.
fight Meechin.
I
Hey,
can
look,
see it, and I'm like, man, I ain't got time for that, man. I just
if
taking the
Seth
story,
Rollins
making
can
it
sit out of
make it go.
WrestleMania, I know Bianca Belair can sit out of WrestleMania. It ain't gonna hurt her.
We talking about Seth.
Yeah,
Sometimes he sit
we
out.
talking
Seth
about
sit
the
out because
EST right now.
yeah. I mean, I'm talking about Seth sit out because he hurt.
Uh-huh.
EST. My thing is she this her first time really been being hurt,
Put it this way:
right?
if she
Right.
healthy, it's a go.
I'm just
I
saying,
would
over
say
the years,
yeah.
we've seen people come back from injuries. My guy, Triple H included. They come back from injuries and automatically get a title shot. Fight
They
It's
for
because of
will.
who
that.
they are. It's because of who
That's
they
what
are.
the Royal Rumble is for.
Fight for that.
They've earned that
And
cachet.
but can I tell you though the reason why I felt like Triple H and them started the reason why is because of the injuries. They were older. A lot they couldn't start taking a lot matches because the risk of being hurt. But you got to put them in and get them started because if I keep playing around with these cats that may not know how to wrestle, mess around and go up against what's the boy that hurt E. He ain't a wrestler no more.
Biggie.
Yeah, who the boy that hurt
I
Big
don't
E
know
threw
who
him
got
threw
hurt.
him on his neck.
He's still catching up.
Oh, darn, that boy ain't even in the company no more. I can't even remember his name.
Right, he left. So and we mess around and wrestle somebody like that. Mess around and wrestle a
Terry
Kyrie
Zane.
Zane. You know what I'm saying? And mess around and get hurt because
Kyrie taking him out. You know she'll take him out.
Kyrie taking folk out left and right, buddy. Good
Taking
gracious.
him out.
But
Poor.
I agree.
He's
But I can
overstarted.
see that. I can see that. Now my thing is if we doing a long game, if we doing a story, I can see that because then she'll become an ultimate face, Jade. As the heel they trying to make her to be, right? And so we'll see. I mean, I
I'm
agree.
Yeah,
concerned.
right now, Jordan Grace about to stomp her out.
The only thing I'm concerned about the return with Bianca Belair is that remember before she got her at WrestleMania, they were starting to boo her. So,
Because
You
she
know
was
what?
oversaturated.
well, whatever. Not to me. But my thing is what happens when she
But
returns.
I will say
Happy?
it was the people overseas booing her,
Yeah.
not our own people.
Yeah.
Nobody in America when she was here, nobody booed. They still cheered her. She might not got the best pop she used to get, but there was some folks overseas that was booing her. That was documented. I seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So Dwayne, I see there's a change.
Yes, sir.
But, yeah.
How big of a change?
Well,
Oh,
so
it's big.
So talk to us. Who is your ring table? Because you only got one seat, but right now it looks like you about to be bringing
You got the wall
Hey,
three to
listen,
the table.
I'm bringing a family to the table. I'm
Okay.
gonna take all the Fatu brothers, Josh,
one chair.
Joseph, and Jonathan, known
Mm.
as Jay Solo and Jimmy, because they both became tag team champions. Well, the three of them became tag team champions this past week. In the past couple of weeks. And the hot take on that is maybe they should start. They got that solo thing going with the big brother, little brother. Unify those titles and make the tag team division even more,
No,
watchable.
no.
For me, I'd love to see it again, which would be the start of the bloodline again. So there we
I
go.
hated every time they did that.
I didn't go and get those tag titles. Bring them
They've
to
been
me.
trying to unify the
Hold on. So you
bloodline
telling
for
me
years.
you hated the fact that the Usos was walking around with them belts and can nobody do nothing with them?
They should have took the time to unify them then. That was the only time it actually worked. But remember when Jericho and Big Show was running? Remember when the Miz and Big Show was running?
Boy,
Remember?
every time you say the Big Show, you know every time. But
Yeah,
I know you ain't about to
I
use
can
this
see
as a comparison because
I
yeah,
can see the pain in your
that's why you
forehead.
hated it. That's why you
I can
hated
see,
it because it was a Big Show.
look,
God,
player.
so like,
It was just the whole premise. It was the whole thing. Now I get it because the women's tag teams they bouncing from show to show. But fam, they don't even have a lock on the tag team division to be combining titles right now at all.
Yeah, because JD Big Head is hurt. Nobody want to see them beat down the New Day again, and we damn sure don't want to see the Viking War Raiders or the LA Raiders or those Raiders. So they need competition.
so those Raiders, they are
And that's just my opinion.
they off getting repackaged again. So they'll be back with another vignette and another
So is
interesting.
the Street Profits.
Hopefully.
Well, the Street Profits,
So
they ain't never. You can't do that because how many times the vignettes of we talking about the War Raiders? Can't compare. As many times the War Raiders been repackaged and sent and shipped and came back as on a voyage and came back.
man,
No, I don't know.
So
they
80, they look
man
There
they
was no
they like a they
there
like
was
a
no
Christmas
reason one day came back as Americans. I don't know.
they like a
You can
they
never
like a
tell me that we ain't repackaged enough.
yeah they like a Christmas gift to just keep giving away. And I didn't want this. Hey, I'm gonna re-gift it to
Pass,
somebody else.
pass. I pass.
No, I'm good.
Like a
Pass.
Christmas sweater, huh?
Or a fruitcake.
So y'all, here's my person I'm bringing to the table, and it's Jacob Fatu. And here's why. We're gonna talk about him a little more as we go on in the show. But two things I noticed: his entrance at Saturday Night Main Event. Now he's come out several times before, but it was something different,
got
right?
muscle.
I was like, wait, this looked like he looked main eventer. It didn't look like it looked like he belonged.
That boy
But
been hitting that
then
cardio.
and then when he had that one-on-one segment with Cody, I was like, yeah. Yeah. So when we go back, here's a hot take. Because remember when they said it was Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu, and Rhea Ripley, or who they believe are the future of the business. I didn't, I had my thoughts about it and things of that nature. But now, if there is a plan that's working, just by seeing, and they're not making him seem like he can't be beat. Like when Drew came in and stepped in, even all the way to where he got his teeth knocked out, right? It's almost like now a reset. He came out as this, I belong here now. And it's another Samoan, but at the end of the day, he will, man, I'm putting it out here, and this could be the hottest take by the end of 2026,
He gonna be champ.
he will be a champion.
The day the Geechee's over.
I see that.
Yep, I can rock with that. It's like you could tell that that's what they putting in the place. That he did. It's like they was like, look, go ahead, go and get your stuff together, because he's obviously in the gym.
In the gym.
He's been in the gym.
In the gym.
He has been in the gym, and that's the time that he was gone. That's enough time to go ahead and start making things come together on a different look or whatever. He's been in the gym. And I mean, did they get his teeth in? I mean,
Got his teeth fixed and everything.
his teeth in. Like,
He probably got what his big cousin got in veneers.
he probably got, but they starting to put him into. I think they putting him in a position. I can see that.
And can I tell you, I want them to bring that Survivor Series back with champion versus champion. Can you imagine Braun Breaker being champion and Jacob Fatu being champion, and that match at Survivor Series? Oh my goodness!
And then they got tapes of them wrestling. I think I've seen it.
What you say?
No.
You haven't seen? I thought I
What,
seen
them two wrestle?
Yeah, I thought I've
No.
seen.
So I haven't seen them wrestle in WWE. Maybe they wrestle somewhere else.
Nah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't. Braun is a home talent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
But that's my hot take. By the end of 2026, you're gonna be looking at the new undisputed heavyweight champion,
can see that.
Jacob Fatu. Because Drew McIntyre has run his course already. I can't.
No,
gosh.
he ain't gonna make it a year.
No.
He ain't gonna make it
I'd
past
be
next
surprised.
week.
I'd be surprised he'd make it to the summer. I'll be honest with you. But
Oh, y'all
it's
leave.
over. The day to Geechee, like somebody just said, is over.
Dedication's over.
Drew McIntyre gonna make it to WrestleMania.
So
I thought you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like what you're saying. I get it. I'm be surprised if they don't pull that trigger with something Sami Zayn Saturday.
I hope not.
I'm gonna be
I think
They
I'm gonna be
screwed,
surprised.
they screwed me in front of Sammy's fans. But
the reason why I don't think they're gonna pull the trigger with that is because he inserted him. Because you'd have probably thought that the Cody thing was just gonna be them two. He inserted himself into that, so that shows
he
that
said,
that.
but you know what he said? He said, I wanted to show anyone who's coming for the title that they got that this is what they got to look forward to. I will beat down anyone who comes from. But he's gonna lose next week because they've given they're giving us Easter eggs. You know, Storm said it
Ever
last
since he
week.
said, ever since he
0-11.
you 0-11 against me, I was like,
Uh-oh.
because they ain't brought that up ever since.
That
And
don't
I felt like this is, and again, if he don't win it, at some point Sammy's gonna win it. If he don't win it at Royal Rumble, it will be at WrestleMania. But I don't think. My thing is,
I hope not.
because Storm says he's gonna win the Royal Rumble. I don't think he wins the Royal Rumble.
Nah,
I don't
you
think
know.
Sammy wins the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, I did say
Yeah,
that.
I don't think he wins the Royal Rumble. That's just my take. I don't really
So
believe.
then-
I don't
All
think he
right,
wins.
so this is the way I'm gonna say this, and this is the way you're gonna figure it out. If Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre's match is in the first half of that card, and Sami Zayn come out to that Royal Rumble, you know what it is.
Book it.
Okay,
I say he got a better shot at winning the Elimination Chamber.
you got to make me believe like Roman Reigns don't win. They got to tell a story in some kind of way that Roman Reigns don't win this Royal Rumble because he's got to be the ultimate favorite to toss everybody.
And
I'm talking about all 30.
He just announced that he was going to be in it the other day.
And the way they had just announced he was going to be there, like, if he don't win,
He had a vignette.
you know what I'm saying?
Not even a. I'm going to be in it. It was
The biggest star of them all, if he don't, like, come on. Like, there's, and I see it, and again, I see a CM Punk and a Roman Reigns showdown. Unless Cody gets the belt back, then he wants to fight him. Because he don't like him.
Well, don't they want him on Raw anyway?
They want him on Raw.
So I believe if it's anybody, it may be Punk. And then
Well, y'all-
then that would align him against the Bronze and the Bronsons.
Yes, I'm sorry. I know
Wouldn't it
y'all
be
was-
more dramatic if he took it off of Sammy's though? That's a family member. That's a bloodline member.
Okay.
But then
It wouldn't be.
But it's a crazy, but it wouldn't be believable. I mean, like, what I mean by, well, here's what I'm saying. It's like going there, Sammy versus Roman. We already know the outcome. Like, it's just,
We still pissed on how they took the belt off of Roman with Cody. So you think they gonna just be like, here?
but again, I like it. But the thought process though, because WrestleMania, I just feel like because they're gonna be in Sammy's hometown
Yeah.
this weekend, and then it's
And his second home, he got two hometowns?
well, where his heritage, where he's like his, so
Okay.
he's from Canada, but he has lineage of Saudi
Okay.
Arabia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's where his parents are from.
yeah, I
that's
don't
my
know.
name.
And speaking of like Road to WrestleMania, Monday Night Raw, NXT, Friday Night SmackDown happened. Y'all, I'm gonna run kind of through this. We kind of chat, you know what I mean? Because we've seen it. But again, Finn Balor had a chance to beat CM Punk for the belt, but enhancement. He in
Oh,
Damn.
this was he was in his hometown. He was in his hometown. Crowd was going crazy for him. But he
Liv
went to
Morgan
sleep.
set him up. Liv
He went to
Morgan was
sleep.
like, go out there and get you a chance. Yeah, okay. Got you a chance, all right.
So we agree CM Punk's making it to WrestleMania, so he'll be in one of the main events, right? We do agree. Is that what we agree? Are we there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and if they don't set him up for a match for the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber, he should be.
I think he's gonna have that belt until WrestleMania.
So we'll see. So he'll hold the belt. And at some point he'll face somebody, and we all know who we believe it might be. And then Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree. I don't again. But I guess the story is, here's the story. Natalya comes back and she ruins the match and beats the heck out of Maxine. What are we doing with Natalya?
Why?
So Storm, remember you know how we've been counting down how many people it's time to retire. I think we need to put her name in that list too.
She on Dick.
Could she wrestle Gunther?
She is on deck, and no, she can't wrestle Gunther. But I still want to see a good heel run up out of her before she puts her name in that hat.
To go against
So Maxine gonna put her in the ankle. They're gonna put her in the. I guess it's gonna be a match somewhere. Maybe it's an elimination chamber. Maxine gonna put her in the ankle lock, and she's gonna counter out. Because when the last time Natalya won a match in the first place? I think
The Miz has won a match before.
and that's true. And I guess they're bringing this Natalya back. That's been very vicious in this little. What's this little thing that she's been doing outside of wrestling?
What she been doing on the she's actually been going to Independence. She was at Reality of Wrestling Booker T's joint. So she's been developing this heel character at Booker T's company. I really want to see this play out. Like I was one of them people like, yes, when she did it, I did not feel bad for Maxine at all. I was ready to see this girl get gangster. Go on, Natty, beat him down, because you got a lot of pulling back to get, because you the same chick that got smacked and got your nose broke by Summer Rae. So I need for you to get gully and help on this run.
Who would that be against though? That's who I want to know. Like, is it just Maxine?
Everybody.
What's that?
Take no names.
Throwing Natalya in the mix. Like, who does she?
Take no names. Go for Becky if you want to.
So what are we doing? What are we really doing?
What's the end game?
They're gonna put her in the Royal Rumble.
Well, the Royal Rumble is one thing, but still, personally, Natty is the most technical female wrestler on the roster. So she still got the skills to actually be at the top.
Does she got the look anymore?
Technical got you owing 177 though. Like I'm just trying to figure out.
That is crazy that you said 170. That is the worst. Darn, that is crazy. That's on some Cleveland Brown stuff right there, boy. Like
I'm just saying.
She's definitely in here.
I'm just saying. Y'all can we can debate.
How do y'all sleep at night?
On a soda.
She's technical, like. She's very technical.
Technically.
She a technical hammer.
Hey, look, really and truly, y'all should appreciate it, because she's one of the old school people still going by the old school rules of doing things. She's.
It took her out for her birthday.
She needs to get some new rules. Is all I'm saying. I'm excited to see where this goes. Out of all the people, I'm trying to figure out. But Carrie, I think you and I kind of called this. We figured at some point it was going to bring her back because Maxine was working with her, and you know how they trying to. I don't know. Maybe it's contract time. Maybe this is their contract coming to an end, and we trying to send her home right.
Didn't they just do the same thing with Nikki Bella?
Yeah. So
No, they need to send Nikki Bella home.
he don't like that, but he down for Natalya.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna say this right now.
Natalya can wrestle.
I'm gonna say this right now, and anybody can take it how they want to take it. That child should have never been at that level.
Who was that?
Oh, I agree.
Nikki Bella.
I agree.
She came back and got jumped. She came back and went right in the main event scene.
And she should not have. And
For no reason. no reason at all,
Yeah,
for no reason.
because there was a
Because
bunch
she
of that's
old,
because Carrie
and
Zane is
because her
injuring
being
everybody.
older wrestler, they ain't got time to let her come up because she might get hurt. That's my take.
They exposed her quick though because she's just not on the
I
level
mean,
of those
immediately, immediately.
immediately
But
because
Natalya never left though.
but
Natalya helped train half of the girls in the ring now.
and that's fine because look who she
And that's
trained
what she
with.
that's what she should do because she's very technical, and I feel like because
Yes,
she's technical, she can stay right where
technically.
she's at.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
She trained
So
with Bruce Hart in them, yeah.
the mother hen of the locker room. I said, damn, why she gotta be all old sounding like that?
She is the mother here, but she's trying to
Yeah.
show everybody she not.
Okay. And it's okay.
Basically,
Be
I
that.
mean,
If she loses to Maxine at this point, it's time to pack it up. I just you can go on
now
this little
let
run. You can
me.
fight Charlotte. You can fight Rhea. You can fight, but you lose to Maxine.
I think
Let her go.
eventually it will come down to her losing the vaccine because the student is always going to try to teach it at the end of the day,
And they
and
going
that'll be. I think that'll be her. Not Natalia, but Maxine's coming out type party. Like I really think Natalia is going to be the person to put her over that edge to be seen as a valid competitor. But
Natalia.
as far as Natty on this run though, yeah, nah, it's gonna be. I want this thing to be dangerous.
You do. I'm
I
gonna tell you what.
do, I
I felt like
do.
we spent too much time on this. But look,
I'm good. I'm good on it as well.
so
Moving on. I'm
so
sorry I didn't put it in the notes.
so look, Penta, Dragon Lee, and Rey Mysterio. I'm glad Dragon Lee is doing better. I don't even know how that spear he took still today. That was the worst spear I've seen anybody take in human history. And Braun Breaker is suspended for. That's what my belief is for. But division loses to them. Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul. They lost to the Lucha.
The
Not
Lucha.
Lucha Bros because it's already. But they lost to some.
People.
Yeah, they lost to them. Yeah, division don't look the same.
Vision's fine.
They're fine. But you saw Paul Heyman on the text message on the phone after they lost that match.
We need backup.
we need some help.
We need this ain't it. This ain't it.
We need some help.
I don't know if it's storyline, but it just seems like all of the young. Well, Logan Paul seems like he's riding with Paul Heyman no matter what.
Roz.
Austin Theory, they really just think he's a mold for Seth Rollins is what the talk of the water cooler is about. They think Seth Rollins planted him in the vision, and he's going to eventually backstab everybody for Seth Rollins when Seth comes back. Apparently, is what they say it might happen. But as far as right now, like I really think Bronson Reed is going to be the guy to come out as the star of that bunch. Braun Breaker is the future of the company, but he's not right now.
I know. I agree with you on that. I think Bronson Reed is ready.
Bronson Reed has been in the business for a minute. He's ready. Like he's going to be that guy. But I don't think he's going to be the one to hold the belt. And if he do, he's going to be a
I
transitional
loved
champion.
He gonna have to wear
I
that on his
loved
shoulder.
in the documentary where Hunter told him what he was supposed to do that night, and he was like, "For real? Okay." Like it was like, "Thank you for giving me the opportunity." Like when on Unreal where
Oh,
told
Oh,
him what he,
when they told Braun Breaker.
yeah,
Yeah,
what he was
yeah,
supposed to.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it was so like how what they say wholesome. It was just like, okay, thank you. Like I'm about to go out there and destroy the hell out of
Roman
was
Reigns.
it Reigns.
It
Yeah,
was
he was.
big. Like
Yeah,
in
he
mind, like I get a chance to take out.
really? Yeah.
I get to
I
take out
thought I like
the
that.
needle mover. Like everybody
Yeah.
don't get a chance to do that.
Yeah, I like that. That was dope. That was dope.
Shout out to Roman for putting them over though.
That's the one thing he been doing.
Taking tsunami after
'Cause he
tsunami. Yeah.
and he let Bronson Reed pin him.
And steal the shoes.
Ain't too many people. It's not too many people over the last decade or so, the last 5 years that pinned Roman. Too many people. It was Jay, Cody, Bronson Reed.
Impulse. And Solo. Didn't he lose to Solo?
No,
Or Solo just beat him up? I get you.
I don't
yeah,
recall.
Solo did he let Solo pin him? If it was a tag team match again, but I don't think they went 1-on-1 and he beat him. 'Cause I know
So you
when they finally went 1-on-1, that was at the opening of Netflix, and he beat Solo that day. So that's and then poor Javon Evans got hurt
Get
during a commercial break. So we're praying for him.
The universe jinxed him.
Yeah.
that boy bouncy. Get well soon, bro.
Yep. And then LA Grande
In the grandes.
they just apparently this is working. Like folks love him. And AAA, and when he wrestles in AAA, they love him for real. NXT Storm, NXT.
We're starting to pan out and see everybody that's getting ready to be put in the main event picture from all the people that has been adjusted up. You got don't know where he came from. Shiloh did he come from
LFG.
LFG? Yeah. Shiloh is now one of the finalists for the ladder match. Sean Legacy is another one. But you got Tony D'Angelo coming down and power bombing everybody every night. And then this week they arrested him. Zarya and Sol Ruka going for the TNA Knockout Tag Team titles. They became number one contender. They are finally giving Jada Parker a storyline that she can sink her teeth into. Her feud is getting ready to kick off with Blake Monroe. I still don't understand. Ethan Page retained his title in the defense against Elio LaFleur. New wrestler from just came in. Still got to find out about him. Yeah, that's just about it. Everybody's pretty much fighting for the NXT title to see who's the next person that's going to hold it because it's still vacant.
Now the other guy, is it Carter? He did an interview with the home with the lady, and he was like, I don't even know why I'm here. I don't want to talk to you. And she asked him about something. He was like, man, I'm out. He took off everything and dipped. He kind of reminds me of Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch said, "I'm here so I won't get fired."
Cannot.
So is
Now,
this going to be his character? Like I don't care. What
that was his character in Evolve.
Okay.
But my thing is, you're going to keep that same character. But remember what I said 2 weeks ago. Everybody's a shark until they run in and they get in that big pond with the rest of the sharks. So you can be big, you can have that mentality and that attitude, but you still got to go up against Jasper Troy
the speed
with
champion.
that big dog chain hanging around his shoulders. You got to go against
belt,
Josh
they
Briggs,
they don't
Tony
carry that belt around,
D'Angelo.
do they? They don't carry that belt around.
No, he carried it around, and it
At
looked real
NXT?
small in his hands too.
He be having it at NXT.
Yeah,
I haven't seen him on TV. Like,
looked real small. I mean, you can go back and look at last week's highlights of him and old buddy. What's his name? The Olympic guy.
Okay.
Can't remember his name, but you can go back and look at that match for the Speed Championship. But I don't know what they're doing with Jasper Troy. But still, when Carter runs up against the big heads, he couldn't run up on Over Femi like that. He couldn't run up on Josh Briggs, Jasper Troy. It's going to be a dead end somewhere. Somebody going to expose him.
Is this the time for Jada Parker to win the belt?
This is the time for Jada Parker to show that she's a real threat. Because Blake Monroe don't have a belt. This is a rivalry. This is a storyline feud. So this shows.
I'm just talking about period. Like this because he's like one of the ones that. I ain't talking about this. Just his match with Blake. Like is this the time before she's called up? Do we see her win this NXT Women's Championship?
I think we heading down that line. We heading down that line.
What's up? Well, y'all, that's NXT, y'all. NXT Friday Night SmackDown happened. So it's United States Championship Challenge. Carmelo Hayes is still doing it, and Ilya answered the call again, but Carmelo Hayes came out as the victor. I'm enjoying Carmelo with the belt, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I'm enjoying Carmelo with the belt. What you got?
Man, did you see that?
You didn't match those matches though. Like, who else is he gonna fight?
I got one question.
Just let him
Why is the Miz coming down and helping this
again?
Man, did you see that code breaker he hit that boy with?
Yeah,
that was from up.
So the Miz
that was
is
from
trying
up
to
in
get
the rafters.
Miz trying to get the spotlight somehow because he got to find a way. Which I say, you got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds on the Miz.
Listen, I'm gonna be on
find a way.
I'm here. All right.
I'm not backing up somebody that I just got into a rivalry with, like a little small rivalry with. What it was just a misunderstanding. We back cool.
No, I think it's been they setting up for a
Mellow Miz type of
mellow
match. Yeah.
Miz drama. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Damn, I wish
But
they
you're
did.
helping
I
him.
wish they did it how they did it, but I understand why they did Gunther. I get it. I understand.
But you're
I just,
helping him.
Yeah, because I want to beat you. I want to beat you when you have the belt.
What you mean, like when Jade came down to help Tiff?
Well, that's something different.
Oh,
No. I think he's helping him because he wanna get the belt. I don't want you to lose the belt. I want to beat you for it. So I'm gonna help you keep it until I want it.
so again, when we talk about wrestlers' time to retire, we are
oh,
here.
Miz still got another 10.
I know what?
Oh,
What'd you say?
10
He
shows?
can He came in the class before NXT. He's not old to the point where he got to think about retirement.
2036.
That is wild. I
It's
didn't say
45.
that long.
He is 45. We're good.
You said. Am I
See,
tripping?
why are we putting the age cap? How long did Ric Flair wrestle?
How long
Till he
shit?
was till he was 70.
And again,
When did it stop looking
and how
like
many times?
How long
how
did
many
The
times-
Undertaker wrestle? Not once did anybody mention that man age.
That don't mean they shouldn't have.
Hey, mistakes on the
Listen.
matches aside,
Hey, hold up. Didn't have to
until he had that
he was
situation with
showing the
Roman,
symptoms.
he was showing symptoms, but won't nobody saying nothing.
So you telling me you was all right with Ric Flair wrestling at an older age? You were cool with that?
I think Ric Flair went out the way he was supposed to go out. I'm not cool with what Ric Flair did after that, except for the part where he went and mentored AJ Styles. That was doable. The whole getting in the ring, wrestling Hulk Hogan and all of that, like that was extra.
So when Vince tried to take him out,
But I want you to know the clip that y'all are sitting up, the clip that y'all watched between him and Jay Lethal was after that retirement. So
Yeah.
he still had juice. He just no wrestling. Like you could be in the ring, cut promos, talk all day long, but nobody wanted to see you wrestle. The Miz, that's not even coming into question right now.
I'm gonna be very frank with y'all.
again.
When Ric Flair was in Evolution, it was still time for him to go.
What?
When Shawn Michaels kicked his face off, it was
That should have been over then.
it should have been done. That's what I'm saying, is when you just can't let it go. Ric Flair couldn't let it go. Undertaker started moving slow. In your mind, you feel like you can still do it. Let me give you an example. Oh, I wasn't bald all my life, but as soon as I seen my hairline recede,
Let it go.
I wasted no time. But I got some friends
Thank you.
who still have a receipt, still got like a McDonald's M and still hold on to. At some point, you gotta say it's
Enough is
time to
enough.
go.
It's okay. And it's okay.
It is. It's all right. You gotta let go.
You know,
Because the hair you got in your head is not coming. It's not coming back.
I always reference that Royal Rumble with Bob Backlund and how they made such a big deal that he was 43 years old.
And he should have never came back.
63.
They let Bret Hart lose to him.
Yeah, because they couldn't have Diesel beat Bret Hart and take away from his character.
But you bring Bob Backlund.
This the person.
And paid him an exorbitant. But see, here's the thing: Bob didn't even lose that joint on a TV or a PLE. He lost that joint at a house show.
But that was
To the person that said couldn't beat Bret Hart.
He couldn't beat Bret Hart.
But no, that was by design because they said that they was losing money. Like people won't go to see the house shows. So Vince did that to say you'll never know what's gonna happen at a house show. Y'all better come to these house shows because you might see a title change at the house shows.
And Bob
Yep.
Backlund took up
And
That title change was less than 3 minutes.
for his
for his pleasure. So now, but
off track.
but Carmelo Hayes and Ilya are doing, and Carmelo holding the belt down. But then also in that same show, Jade Cargill wrestles Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green had a good showing. We already know she wasn't going to win, of course. But Jordynne Grace comes down and, of course, calls out Jade Cargill. So, y'all, we are moving to a story between Jade and Jordynne. When
Yep.
Jade put Jade put your girl. What's the name of her move? What is it?
Jaded.
The Jaded.
Jaded.
Before she did it, she told Jordynne Grace. She said, "Watch this." They talking to each other, and then Jordynne gets on the mic and starts talking, and I'm like, What is happening?"
Ain't no start talking.
Yeah.
Jordynne said, "What am I watching?" The same thing I said. What am I watching? Chelsea been ducking you for weeks. She ain't want no smoke. She ain't want no smoke. But Jordynne get in the ring and said we could do something about it right now. Now all of a sudden you
Not
don't want
on.
no smoke.
No, you do this on my time. You and me.
Scratch that. I don't want to
Yeah.
hear that.
But
You
I
but
don't
you
want to
again,
you
hear
and me
that.
ain't come here making no goddamn
our
demands.
resident historian and knowledgeable one knows what a heel work is, and he's right now and is very disdained about it. Like
Mm-mm.
heel work is
Again,
heel work. You know what I'm saying?
again. I
If
said
you
it
know
last
former
week.
opponents,
I
if you
said
know
it
former
last week,
opponents,
and I say the same thing this week. You let me explain something to you. I do security. When a drunk person come in with that I'm Billy Bad and you big in the whole nine, somebody sits them down within the first hour of them being in that place. And I normally got to put them out. And on the way out, they trying to figure out where they went wrong. Bam. Don't come in with that energy if you ain't going to keep that same energy. Jade does not have that energy.
My question is this:
You talk
I'm gonna
big,
I'm gonna
but
have
you
to
got
ask you.
no
I'm,
energy.
I ain't got to do
who
nothing you
the
tell me to
hell?
do.
Who the hell are you to come
True.
up and telling me that I need to fight you? You ain't fought
Right.
nobody.
You just got
You
Like
here.
can have
And
you
you.
got
in the
me.
words of Bianca Belair.
You don't even know it.
That is a beautiful stance to have, and I can
Right.
respect that perspective. If you didn't run your mouth from the rip,
All she said was she's that B. That's it. What's how she running her mouth?
name a person that you could say that be that will walk away from smoke, even if they just toss punches for a few seconds in the ring. Let me explain something to you. Name one person that Stone Cold stepped in the ring and said do something about it, and Stone Cold ain't still off.
Stone
That's
Cold.
Stone Cold.
And he said he was the toughest SOB. He'll walk a mud hole in anybody. He kept
He
that
walked in
same
dry.
swag.
Shawn
Even
Michaels
on
did.
even
Shawn
on his
Michaels did.
podcast.
Shawn Michaels did it. Shawn Michaels
Hey,
was
look,
one of the greatest heels. Hulk
pardon my
Hogan did it.
language, but
Hulk Hogan did it.
Shawn Michaels made it known that he was a chicken shit from the jump. What you talking about?
Not while he was with not when he was Sensational Sherry. Not while he was with her.
Sensational Sherry used to have to fight his battles for him. What you talking about?
But
Sherry used to tell Shawn
I'm talking
Michaels
about
kick him
no.
out the
What I'm talking
ring,
about. I'm talking
and
about from
Sherry.
the I'm talking about from the moment when you're talking about running your mouth in interviews and having saying the stuff, but then when you get out there, you don't say it. Energy is heel work. Hogan talked crazy cash. Had all the vignettes, had all the mouth, but when it was time to go, stay and get in the ring.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we this is heel work. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like
dig
what
this.
happened?
That used to
Hey,
be
dig
so
this
funny.
out. Out of everybody that you talking about, they did not go and beat up the Hammond Eggers. They did not go
Hey,
and put look.
they threw Rey Mysterio into the side of a trailer. Like
That was Kevin
this
Nash. That wasn't Hulk Hogan.
but it was part of
The
the
lawn
NWO.
dart.
Like he was beating people up. Hulk Hogan took the belt
Look,
off his waist and
look.
was whooping people with
Okay,
the belt. People who took cameramen and just
you
shoving them in
dropped
their face.
me.
This happened.
You
On
dropped
everybody.
me a yim. You dropped me a yim. Now I want you to understand something. This is not me saying I don't rock with Jade. I rock with Jade. But the point of the matter being is you put Mia Yim down, you put B-Fab down, you had no problem chasing Chelsea Green around, but then when somebody steps up like, yeah, I want you, no smoke. Somebody that might be a credible opponent for you, somebody that might be a challenge. But when Jade first got there, she went up against Nia Jax, no problem. Your heel character is cool, and you can have that. But the way you started this trajectory, you went like this and then went like this.
But
You know what she
you
doing?
know what they're trying to
Like
do.
the old folks
You know
used to
what
say,
WWE is trying to do.
Jade is throwing a rock and hiding her hand. For real. Like she ain't throw the joint.
But you know what WWE trying to do? What they trying to do?
Save
They're
her.
trying to get her. They trying to number one. They trying to save her for Bianca. But then number two, they trying to make sure the crowd don't like her. They won't.
You
She needs to be a necessary heel. What you're asking what you asking her to do is to go against the very thing. Yeah, like that's not what they want her to get booed.
And yeah, you want to get booed, you want some heat, then wait till Jordan turn her back and then beat her. Don't get out the ring saying I'm gonna do this on my time. You know
They gon'
who say I'm
they
gonna do
gonna
this
they
on
gonna
my
cheer the heck
time?
they gonna cheer the heck out of that. I'm telling you. Like the crowd is so finicky these days.
So you saying if Jade caught Jordan Grace off just out of nowhere, like how you said you would do Drew McIntyre if he touched your family, wait for him out
You
of
had
the
to
door with the chair?
waiting on him with a chair.
Why
Yes.
Jade ain't do that?
Huh? Cause that ain't WWE.
I get what you're saying, but I do think I get what both I totally get what both of y'all are saying, but I think they are doing that to save. They want her to be heel,
Yeah.
chicken shit,
Yeah.
strong chicken shit, but
Yeah.
chicken shit. But
She is the strongest chicken shit I have seen in my life, and it's just a waste of
strong chicken
muscle.
shit.
And you can't take
But
and you can't
I
take
think
away.
in
It's just
good
the look and how she even looks like she's doing what she's asked to do. Nothing more,
You got it.
nothing
You
less.
got a point.
Beating up
But
people and
because
but
baby,
Jordan
you see, she took out Tiffany Stratton. She had no problem with that.
none. With none whatsoever. Dogged
So
her.
she just doing what they
Dog walked her.
she smelled blood in the water.
Oh yeah. That's what you're supposed to do.
It
What are you supposed
is.
to do when you smell blood in the water? Go get her.
But you didn't smell it when Jordan Grace said do something.
Jordan knew. She knew. He trying to be
Hey,
a
look.
face.
Whoa,
She trying.
Hey,
whoa.
this is on everything I believe. You
Easy,
step up to me talking
easy,
about do something,
easy,
you got to
Pimp.
put your shoes on with me.
You got a guy at the ring table that got slapped and told to do something. He ain't do shit.
Oh.
Got a point.
So,
But see, here's the thing. The last time Gunther got
Somebody,
smacked, somebody was left laying bloody in the ring.
yeah. So somebody may get left bloody in the ring. We may need to see that.
AJ might be left bloody in the ring on Saturday. He might get that dub, but he might walk out scarred.
That might be the case when they fight. They at some point they're gonna get a fight. She ain't gonna be able to run then.
He can sit at this table. Jimmy can contest that he's sitting at this table. Receipts? You understand? Receipts?
We'll see. Jordan Grace calls out Jade, and at some point we're gonna get a match. But then also too, what happened in SmackDown was we have new tag team champions. The MFTs defeated the Wyatt Six, and we saw this coming at some point. But
Thank
I'm
God.
gonna tell you what, I'm gonna be honest with you, and maybe he had to because he was a leader. I didn't think Solo needed to wrestle.
He didn't. And I was wondering why he was the tag team. Anyway,
Maybe they have the free bird rule where anybody can wear the belt. That's
They
like how
said-
New Day did it.
they do things for a reason.
So
So
maybe,
it's him and yeah. They the champions,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, Tama Tonga.
We've had conversation. Yeah. He's had conversations with boy. They was
Shinsuke.
talking Shinsuke. They was talking good, so you could tell they already setting him up to be the dude to kind of be the one that's gonna break up out of that MFT group. So that's who has to be. So what difference does old boy make? Not the tall dude, the other dude, Bachaloa.
JC.
Bachaloa ain't gonna do nothing. Bachaloa ain't gonna do nothing. JC ain't gonna do nothing. They the background dudes. So
I just
Solo and
now I agree, but I just Solo to me is main event player, and I just felt like not trying to be facetious about it all, but you
wasting time.
are the leader of the bunch. Like case in point, Howdy, Uncle Howdy didn't have the belt. He had his two minions. You know what I'm saying? And so
is Uncle Howdy about to be somebody?
no, I'm just saying that's why Solo. I feel like Solo would beat some people, and could have put Tala Tonga in it. I feel like he could have had the belt. He could have beat people up. You know what I'm saying? Too many people beating up
That's
on
what
him.
that's what I'm saying. That to me,
Yeah.
that's what that story is going.
So-
Like it's more compelling if Solo and what's his name? I keep forgetting. Yeah. Him.
Tongue of oath.
Tonga. They need to be the people, so they can eventually get into it because it ain't gonna make no difference if
So you saying so you saying Solo and Tom are gonna go at it?
eventually. Yeah,
Got you.
they say.
Hot take here, y'all. Hot take. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. Probably.
Again, I just felt like put my minions and let me be on the outside orchestrating everything. You know what I mean? Let me cause the win. Let me be the Paul Heyman of this group right now, so they can get the win. Because really, my job is to elevate. I need to elevate to elevate my enhancement, my enhancement.
Because you remember what's the name? Didn't Jacob win the tag team titles, and he made Jacob give it over, and then there was the drama. That's where it started. Jacob's face was like, the fuck.
Yeah, yeah. But like I said, maybe it's I think the free bird rule may be in effect here, where anybody can, because with New Day, all three of them was a champion. So maybe that's what happens. So we'll see. And then y'all, we had Saturday Night Main Event. I think we talked about this. We had talked about this a much, but Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes is supposed to fight, but that thing just turned into a brawl. They fighting. They fighting all over the stadium. They hitting security guards and knocking them out, and clotheslining them, and at the
What
end of the
was
day, here comes Drew
point?
McIntyre doing heel work. He in the way.
You just
What was the point of
wasted
just a
10
brawl? Why did they
minutes.
just brawl?
They just wasted 10 minutes of my life that I can't get back. That's what the point of that was.
Y'all see how Jacob did the swanton off the top, and Cody was like, "Well, damn, I got to fall too." He fell. He did not hit you, sir, but he had to fall with him.
Yeah, because he hit all the other security guards on one end, and you acting like he hit you. I see the one security guard. I think it was a ripple effect. They were just holding on to each other, pulling everybody down. That's probably what happened.
They punched security, they punched refs, and Cody and Jacob didn't get not one fine.
They ain't getting that. They gonna get to the ring to have a real match. I was
Hey,
like,
listen. Cody was taking his
ain't.
stuff off. Jacob was like, you know what? Later for this. And
but that was a good way to protect both of them, because you
It was.
see Cody beating.
Let's not
Jacob.
forget that was the point. That was the point of the whole thing. But see, here's the thing. If I'm security and I'm the refs, when they hit the audience, I sure enough is going to stop following them. You're not going to keep hitting me. You're not going to abuse me.
Just let them fight. Let them.
Yeah, the crowd was telling you to let them fight. I'd have just sat there and watched them go right up on the. You see them going upstairs? Yeah, just like that. I'm not, no, I'm not going to come out there and get abused because y'all want to break this up. They supposed to be having a match. Tell some old school, somebody would have came down the ring and got on the mic and said, okay, now it's a no disqualification, falls count anywhere match. Do that.
It was Adam Pearce.
Nah.
It was Nick Aldis that was out there.
Oh, that's my fault.
In the blue blazer.
Build it up. They got to build it up.
He was out there. He just was smart enough to stay behind the security and the referees.
So Dwayne, we look like we're gonna get us a triple threat.
No.
So it look like we're gonna get us a triple threat match.
No. You know what I believe is gonna happen? They both entered in the Royal Rumble, right?
They're gonna eliminate each other.
Cody already declared Jacob gonna get into the Royal Rumble. I think that's gonna be a spot in the Royal Rumble.
Where they gonna
go at it again in the Rumble.
You know how that's gonna play out. Remember how Bad News and Roddy Piper, their feud carried over, and I know it's happened more than that, just that, but that's the first thing that comes to mind for me. But is when they had their spot in the Royal Rumble, they eliminate each other, they go back, and then we get the BS.
Where Roddy painted half of himself, yeah.
We get the BS blackface, but my point was their feud started from Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble. When I think about that, though, I think about when Hulk Hogan and Sid Vicious was going at it, and they eliminated each other out of the Rumble.
So that started.
Yeah, I remember Sid Vicious broke his leg in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was ugly. He should have stayed out that top rope.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
jumping off the rope. That's why I'm telling Gunther, you better stop it. And so, I'm be honest with you, I'm not even sure that this match was even promoted. But AJ Styles and Shinsuke, I don't know.
It was made Friday night.
It was made Friday night, and so they fought, and and this is another great way for AJ to go out, because this was a rivalry back in the day with them two in New Japan, and so grateful for that match. And honestly, the match was good. It was a great match.
They tore the house down. They stole the show.
Tore the house down. And so great job for them, and that's Saturday Night Main Event needed it. And honestly, these retirement matches, are
needed.
Are needed, I guess, at this point. So now, but Shinsuke wrote a letter on Twitter, and on the letter it talks about AJ retiring at Royal Rumble. And so does Thanos retire him at the Royal Rumble where he debuted 10 years ago as a superstar?
Somebody got to put the balance on the roster on the balance. Might as
It's
well
just
be
so
Thanos.
it's just so crazy that Gunther. This is happening right now, and we have all these superstars on their way out. Maybe they had a meeting, and Triple H had a meeting. Maybe this could come up on Unreal. All the superstars that are retiring. Hey, I just want to let you know, we're trying to put Gunther over, and we trying to put him as one of the ultimate heels ever, and he gonna retire all of y'all. So
I
Good luck
would
with that.
I would go with that if I didn't hear John Cena say that he booked that whole last show. So he booked Gunther. I think it's to the point where Gunther is so good at what he's doing right now that anybody that wants to retire is going to suggest him as an active roster opponent.
yeah, and I'm not saying he didn't book it, but I'm saying is even then, creative probably had to give him some ideas. I don't think he did it like without some creative juice from creative.
I don't know because hopefully, and I don't know. Even though I said something like that last week, like maybe he should be the one, but then it's just like after a while, so it's going to be kind of predictable. Like, oh, you about to be on deck. you know,
knocking them, knocking them
Yeah.
down, knocking them down.
Yeah, just like when the Undertaker came down for WrestleMania, you knew that was a dub. Except for when he went up against Brock Lesnar, but you swore
Except,
that was a
except,
dub.
except, except for when it didn't happen.
when it hits a
Yeah.
point.
But even when it didn't happen, you swore that that was going to be a dub.
Yeah.
You knew that that was going to be a dub.
So how do you
Yeah,
think?
that hurt. That
Okay,
hurt us.
so
I
for the
ain't gonna lie.
people that are on deck,
If there was a story that hurt us, that was one.
Yeah, yeah.
for the people that are on deck, how does that even start to get? Like, how do they start to put that together? Like,
Hey, listen, they put it together with Gunther and AJ pretty well. With him basically tormenting him with the "you can't see me" thing, and
AJ is on some stuff like you disrespecting,
yeah. So I got to defend my friend's honor, and he gonna go get himself toe out the frame.
Okay,
My,
Rey
Rey
my
Mysterio
Mysterio.
man,
next.
How that
He
happened?
next.
my
How
man
was
stopped the
that?
car, rolled the window down.
Rey Mysterio next. He about to defend AJ Styles' honor.
Hey, our truth might be on that list. Everybody that came and said something to Gunther might be on that list.
About to get
That
tossed out.
boy, that boy about to snap. You hear me?
I
Hey
missed that.
Gunther,
Gauntlet, come back.
if you want to use my gauntlet, bro, I got you. You can borrow
I
it.
lie.
That's
I
good.
cheat. I steal. That ain't even your joint, but I want you to take it. But listen, and then Sami Zayn,
Uh-huh.
I
Mm-hmm.
called it. I
You
called it a long time
who?
ago.
Who? You
I
what?
called that.
The devil is a lie.
That ain't no lie. I said he was gonna win Saturday Night Main Event because he was at his hometown. I called that. I said that's the reason because I said he was gonna win Royal Rumble. You said WrestleMania.
Because you
I
brought
said he was gonna be. I said they because when we talked about 0-11, and remember I said right there in the show I said this is what's getting ready to happen. And
Easter
then you
egg.
came back with your theory.
Yes, sir. Wait a minute. Y'all were all rooting for Trick.
I
Not me.
was.
Oh,
I wasn't rooting for Trick.
Yeah,
I
you
might even
were.
I said
listen.
no, I wasn't.
Hey, you can root for who you want to, but you
Okay.
know who gonna win.
Okay, am I not lying?
No, because remember
I'm
you
gonna have
brought
to
up
go
the
back and look at that episode, sir.
11
Listen,
thing. And then I was like, well, damn, now I can see that now. They're gonna set it up so he can win, so he can finally beat Drew McIntyre. That's how we got in that conversation last week.
yes, because I said they're gonna be they in Canada. He got to win that, like because I knew he was gonna win that. It's just because now because it's been the talks about him being the champion. So how do we set this up?
I really
It
think
just it
Now
just
we
now
can't always go off of that though, because Finn
I
Balor just took that L in his hometown.
yeah no, and I knew Drew took his L in his hometown with Roman. But what I'm saying, but this wasn't up for a belt. This is number one contender.
I
You
would
just
have been
can't.
the champion if it wasn't for his
Yeah,
bloodline.
yeah. So, but that's where we are with that. And
That was a great.
my take is Royal Rumble. And again, he gonna be in Saudi. They in Saudi, and he might lose. But I would not be surprised if they pull that trigger.
Oh,
I would not be surprised.
y'all know how I feel about Sami Zayn. His hair look all nasty and stringy. He just
I don't like. I don't like.
Oh,
I would not be surprised.
I do not like him.
I'm sorry, never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
I don't like him. Yeah, I'm saying.
ah, hey, look. If we want to do that, then we might as well say Trick Williams need a retwist because his dread show is growing together.
I don't know.
And speaking of Trick,
His
That
edges
lineup.
be lined up real nice though.
And speaking of trick, me and my wife was talking about that because she hates
Hey,
that white line. When people get their line on the edge up, if
I
you can see
noticed
that white
that.
line,
Oh, they
yes, he
didn't
had
clean
that.
that up good. I
Because I
didn't.
said, oh, it's shape up fresh. And she was
They
like, yeah, that
didn't.
white line. I said,
wait.
I said, yeah.
See, look, he come
Them
out like he in
Clippers
the
be
arena
sharp,
getting
boy. Them
lined
Clippers
up.
be sharp.
Listen,
Montreal, they was so corny. They like y'all, they going on to whoop that trick like everybody else has been. It's like they did it like 5 times and then they was like, all right, we good.
but
Y'all so
I
corny.
will say,
It was loud as a mug, though.
speaking of trick, the
Feuds.
intro, Saturday Night main event players, he hung well.
He's on a
He
roll.
wrestled well. And I know he gonna get in and the theory is he'll go back to the end of the line. But I will say he looked formidable. He looked like he belonged, right? In the ring with Randy Orton, in the ring with Damian Priest, in the ring with Sami Zayn, people who's been doing it for a long time. And I feel like, Trick is he has it. Like ain't too many superstars that came up packaged like he has.
Yeah,
To transcend to come over.
Did you see what Mark Henry said?
yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
want to be
make
like Mark Henry. I want to be
make
like
him
Mark
want to
Henry.
get back in the ring.
Stop.
Make
I
him.
want to be like, stop lying.
I
Hey,
can't lie though. I understand and I feel him because sometimes when I see some wrestling events and some matches make you want, well, maybe I could go to the PC 110, try it out. You just get the feeling, but in reality, you can't do that. Nah, you know what I'm saying? You know
I'll
it's a
be honest
wrap.
with y'all. Yeah,
you
I'll be
know it's
honest
a
with y'all. I
wrap.
don't never. I don't. I'm good. I don't never want to try
I
it.
like how flashy they got him looking. That's a reason. That
Yeah.
like they do stuff for a reason. They got him
Yes.
looking like he looks so standoutish compared to the rest of
That
But
boy
you
looked
know,
like money. He looked like money. That boy looked
but you
like
know it's
money.
crazy. I mean, I guess because I've seen him wrestle against Ober, I didn't realize he was that big until he was in the ring with those guys. I was like, damn, this dude is
Yeah,
huge.
yeah,
them.
he's big.
He is huge. The lemon
I'm
pepper stepper.
That southern twang you got to, I be like,
I'm
this
not
is
gonna
Wait,
say he gonna go to the end of the line. That's not where we're going. What I'm sitting up here saying is where my thought process is he going to feud with Damian Priest or is he going to feud with Randy Orton? Because right now he got to have. My question is, I got to go back and look at the match. Who stopped him from winning when he hit that trick shot? Who was the one that
Randy
pulled him out the ring?
Randy Orton.
It was Randy. So more than
Yeah, I
likely he
believe
gonna
so.
probably start a feud with Randy Orton.
well. You remember when you see what I posted with Randy Orton coming from up under the ring,
Yeah,
and
he's
him
saying whoop that trick.
like that. That's gonna be good.
But you
Randy.
know,
And he got an
Randy's
RKO for his trouble.
That is going to be so
wait.
good now.
Wait, did you when he punched Sammy was in the ring and he was coming at him and he's hitting me, he's like, "Here, now take that with you." I said, "Dog, yeah,
I
that
love
was fun." But you know what? I think they need to repackage Damian Priest because I'm tired of the bootleg Undertaker look. It's starting to wear
No,
on me.
no, you need to leave Damian where he is.
I like
You
Damien. I
think so?
like
I
Damian
don't.
Priest.
Yeah,
I like Wepa. I like it. He all right.
He,
He can
he
go.
because
a
He
higher
can go more. If he go more Razor Ramon, listen.
he's a higher enhancement.
uh,
If he
you want
goes
him to
more
come
Razor
down with
Ramon, I'm
you
gonna
want
really
him to
love
wear
it.
the 8 gold chains,
I would
toothpick in the
really love
mouth.
it. I would really love it.
Well, he got blessings from Razor Ramon and he got blessings from Undertaker. He could pull anything out of either one of their catalog and use it in the ring.
Uh,
Y'all, and so
team,
we're
team.
getting close. We're getting close to the end of this show. This has been a great one, y'all. So I want to do some. We're gonna do some quick hits. May not do all of them, but I want to do some quick hits and just take it and see what y'all say. So it's gonna be about Royal Rumble, right? I
Okay.
think Royal Rumble is coming up this weekend. It's coming up this weekend on Saturday in Saudi, and so this is not on here, but do we leave with a new undisputed WWE champion
Ooh,
from Royal Rumble? No, I say yes.
I
Pull the
say no.
trigger.
Unfortunately, it's still going to be me. You're going to 0-12 against me now, Sammy. You go to the back of the line.
That's fine.
Name one entrance that would actually surprise entrance that would enter new entrants that would actually matter.
Oba for me. That might
That's,
be.
that may not be a surprise. Well, it
That's
hasn't been announced, but it wouldn't be a surprise.
Can I? And I'm staying in the same vein. I'm going NXT. I'm saying Ricky Saints. I'll tell you why. Because Eventually, he's going to be called up. I think this is his chance because I know he came from AEW. This is his chance to see if he can really hang. And he may not be a surprise, but they don't name all the NXT superstars that's going to be in it. So this may still be a surprise. Anybody else?
That's a good choice. Because I was one of the ones that was like, damn, he had to go right back. He had to go to NXT, and he was like the star in another.
Yeah. Ain't that what did we talk about that earlier? How they come from these other places and they think they the man there, but they just be getting hold when they come to WWE.
There's a misconception for Ricky because Ricky wasn't the main character in AEW. He was in Chris Jericho's Learning Tree group.
He just talked real well on the microphone.
Yeah, he is good on the mic. He's good on the mic. But see, the thing is, he's gonna come up for the Royal Rumble. But I'm looking for the new sign. I'm looking for the new signees that's gonna show up at the Rumble. I want to see everybody that they just signed show up at the Rumble. I really would be surprised if Zilla Fatu showed up at the Rumble. Wow.
Ooh, that'd be entertaining.
And that'd be crazy. And help Roman throw people over. Let's go.
Throw the one up, boy. Throw the one up.
Does Jacob Fatu leave the Rumble more important than he entered?
Absolutely.
Because I think that's where they're going to carry the Cody feud a little bit more.
What feud happens? What feud do we see happen, either female or male, that will carry the WrestleMania because of the Rumble?
It started last night. Maybe tricking Cody or tricking Damian. That's gonna carry. Listen, if he can waste a year fighting Aleister Black, Trick Williams and Damian Priest would probably be one of those types of situations.
I would take your Trick, but I would say Trick and Randy.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Trick and Randy. Yeah, just because of how the match went down last night, I could see that. Either one of those two, I can see that.
Oh, man.
If Chris Jericho makes his appearance,
first
I'm gonna throw up. But then I think he starts a feud.
With?
I think he starts a feud with CM Punk. Now, it depends on how that goes.
Well, then if that was the case, because CM Punk's not in the Royal Rumble, right? So if that's the case, I was going to say Roman. But
that's right, my fault. So he'll probably pick one with Roman.
I don't think you want to do that
early on, because you got to put yourself in the game early on.
Yeah.
So who's the major players in Raw?
I say he come and pick a fight with LA Knight. LA got to get his face back right.
That's if LA Knight get in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
He got to get his face back right somehow.
Is he okay to go? Is he on punishment?
Now, to pivot, does Cody Rhodes need the Rumble this year? Does he need it?
He's got to know. Well, if he's going to be champion, he needs either the Rumble or Elimination Chamber, because unless they're not going to take the title off of Drew. I mean,
to be brutally honest, Cody need to roll without it for a while.
I don't think
I do agree to that.
He don't need to be winning. I don't think he need to win.
He don't need the belt anymore. He doesn't need it anymore. QB1. He doesn't need it anymore.
WrestleMania, he won WrestleMania 2 WrestleManias ago, right?
He won
he won last year and the year before last.
How many times they taken that belt? They've taken it off of him twice already.
Well, no, Jay won last year, right?
Yeah.
But the two before Jay won, it was Cody Rhodes. He won 2 back-to-back.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, he lost to John Cena last year.
So he's up there with Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels. Who else done won it twice? Triple H. No, I think Randy only won it once.
I thought he won it twice. I could be wrong.
No.
Kevin Owens?
He's only won it once. Kevin Owens, I don't think he ever won the Royal
Rumble. Roman won it twice, didn't he?
Roman won it once when The Rock came out and held his hand and they booed both of them out of the building.
Yeah.
But that's only because they wanted Daniel Bryan to win.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to win. I don't think he needs to win.
Nah, Cody don't need it.
And then this will be my final one. Who benefits the most from the Royal Rumble without winning it?
Whoever stays in there the longest.
Yeah, I was correct. I know I won't trip it.
What years?
Here are the people who won. Stone Cold is the one with the most. He got 3.
Yeah, 3.
Hulk Hogan won it in 90 and 91. Shawn Michaels won it twice, 95 and 96. Triple H won it 2002, 2016. Batista won it 05 and 2014. Randy Orton 09 and 2017. Edge 2010, 2021. And Brock Lesnar 03 and 2022. And then also Asuka 2018, 2020.
So Cody is in that group. He's up there. He's on that.
Yeah, Cody's in. Yeah, I was just saying the ones who. Yeah,
No. I got you.
basically.
I got you. Because
Yeah.
the question that was on the table was how many did Randy win? I thought he only won one. And the only one I can remember is the one when he set up there and burned down Bray Wyatt house. What year was the first one?
That won't 09. It must have been 17.
No, that was 17 when he burned down Bray Wyatt house.
Yeah.
That was the one I was thinking about.
And Randy, he won it early on in his career in 09.
Oh yeah, because that's when he was plank kicking everybody, and
Left
Triple
kicking.
H was the champion. Yep, that's right.
Y'all, so Royal Rumble is this week. And so we talked about Unreal. We unpacked a lot of stuff. And so we are now final thoughts, y'all. Final thoughts before we go home. Now that Kayfabe, whatever, Kayfabe isn't what it used to be, and WWE is looking out for their talent more than ever. Are we getting smarter storytelling, or just missing some of those big edge of your seat moments? Are we getting storytelling, or are we missing those moments that have you like Undertaker losing at WrestleMania?
Me, I think that they're getting smarter to storytelling because they have to definitely adjust on the fly. 2 examples: Bianca Belair getting hurt. That wasn't in there. That wasn't on the bingo card. With them just putting the belt on Naomi, her being pregnant, they had to maneuver a whole lot of story. So I think it's getting smarter because they've having to adjust on the fly. Whereas before, you get Shawn Michaels still wrestling hurt, and then you get a so-so WrestleMania 14 main event. Stone Cold with it, and I think even Stone Cold was like, that was it was alright.
I honestly, it started with more and more that we've seen with the bloodline, and I think they really went heavy with. But I think my issue is that we don't get out of hand with it, or some stuff can mess around and be too long. You know what I mean? And sometimes we forget, because even with Drew McIntyre, he's still holding on to the fact that he's been bamboozled by the bloodline. And how long ago was that?
They made my
Right.
life and isn't hell for the last 8 years.
And so, right, we still harping on how long ago that was. Bloodline been gone for almost 2 years
3 years.
now. You know what I'm saying? And so we trying to figure out. I just don't. I like this long storytelling. Don't get me wrong. It kind of gets us. It kind of gets us geared up to see what's next and what's happening. But sometimes when we do it, we can stay in it too long, and then we get burnt out from the hype.
We got burnt out from Aleister Black and
Oh
Daniel.
my gosh. I didn't want to say it. She said it. I didn't want to say it.
That was
But that
too
was
long.
probably 6 months longer than we needed it to be.
That was so long.
Who was that was that Sammy had the issue with a couple years ago, and they fought at SummerSlam, and it was just like, thank God that's over.
The dude,
Yeah.
the old Aleister Black, Karrion Kross.
Oh my
Ah,
God.
yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
they spent 4 months of him stalking him just to get a match that went that way, and it's just like, wow,
Was
really?
that
This is what we
WrestleMania though?
I
I
hear
heard
it
through
was
the dirt
SummerSlam.
sheets though they thinking about bringing Karrion Cross back because Aleister
Yeah, I
Black
saw
ain't
that too.
holding it down.
I saw that too and kept scrolling.
Yeah.
Um, but
Put your shoes on.
but that won't WrestleMania, because remember we watched that match when we was like, well,
Yeah, it
he
was
tried.
WrestleMania.
He
We
tried.
was-
Remember we was like, we always watched. We was like, well, he tried, because that match. sucked.
and Sammy was like, all right, we done. Damn.
That match was horrible.
That's
But I still think they are missing some of the edge of your seat moments because they give a lot of Easter eggs in their storytelling. I mean, when you can sit here and predict what's going to happen 3 weeks before it happens, maybe they're tipping a little too much, so maybe they need to be closer to the vest and not leave so many, things. Because Kerry just said earlier, everything happens for a reason. So now we're probably going to be looking at this whole Tama Tonga and Solo tag team champion thing going like it did when Jacob and them won it. Give me the title, and then he give it to somebody else. So yeah,
they planted that Easter egg real quick. It was like,
I
oh,
do think they need to overhaul creative out of all of this because
well, speaking of
everything is
which,
stuck in limbo.
Well, didn't Road Dogg resign?
I don't know why. Look, listen.
Is that true? That's true.
When you look at that clip in Unreal every time they go in creative, there is not one ex wrestler besides Road Dogg, and you got Paul Heyman coaching creative. Why not put a mix of half wrestlers and half writers? I get it; these are writers, they're successful writers for TV shows, but they don't know that a thing about wrestling. You got Undertaker writing and directing and producing over there at AAA. You got Shawn Michaels doing NXT. NXT puts out better product than SmackDown and Raw because you doing all this. You got more ex wrestlers as producers like Abyss, Bobby Roode, Tyson Kidd. You got all these people that are producers that's going to help the wrestlers put the matches together, but you don't have no ex wrestlers in that creative to help you get those storylines locked down. You can't just put everything on Triple H, Road Dogg, and Paul Heyman and think that everything is going to come out looking like flowers. It's not going to happen, especially when you don't have other people to put positive input into the situation. On those clips on Unreal, it just seemed like Triple H had an idea. Everybody, or well, how we gonna get there? And then you had one or two meetings where you had Bruce Pritchard in there trying to help. But the reality of the situation is they need more than just those couple of people in creative. Vince had a whole squad. It looked like a classroom when Vince had creative. And half of them was ex-wrestlers. Dusty Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? Wrestlers would come from the locker room and sit in there and give ideas.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
They drowning and they killing themselves. It's like they shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, and I agree. But then Vince still had the Brooklyn Brawler and Ahmed Johnson and Ron
He
Simmons
did.
coming out in the blue uniform, looking like a space
Spartacus.
Yeah. So
But
sometimes I agree with you though, because I feel like some added wrestlers need to be in that room.
right. Especially the ones that we saying is their time is almost up. Put them in the creative.
I mean,
Put our truth in there.
hurry up.
Put Rey
Oh,
Mysterio
Lord.
in there.
It's like how sports commentators after they finish they go, yeah, bring them to the land.
Because they could speak on it because they played the sport.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know about Skip Bayless, but everybody else played the sport.
Skip ain't never played nothing.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, that's funny.
He wanted the writers. Yeah.
No, Skip Bayless write books.
No, yeah. I'm
You know
agreeing.
what?
Yeah,
And-
But y'all think, for an example, for like long term storytelling, I don't even know if y'all realize it, but this Oscar, Kairi Sane, Rhea, and Io, like this has been a long story. Am I tripping?
no, you ain't tripping.
It's been a long story.
You ain't
Because
tripping.
when are we finally gonna get Io and Oscar?
What's the
Because
payoff?
that's what we're supposed to be gearing up to.
What's the payoff on this?
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
So we've been in this for a long time.
Have we seen Oscar and Kyrie since they lost the tag titles?
Yeah, they were on.
Well, yeah, because Oscar went off on Kyrie like,
Yeah.
you lost the title again, basically, and Kyrie was like, we gonna get him back. Don't worry, we gonna she
did. Yes, we'll get him back for you.
And eventually, it's gonna be
They
Kyrie and
supposed to turn
Oscar.
at some point.
And
It's
she
gonna
gonna
be
and
Kyrie
Oscar
against
gonna get hurt.
Oscar.
Hey, Kyrie gonna probably get fed up because she treating her bad. Got it.
Yeah,
that's coming.
that's coming.
And then Oscar gonna get hurt because Kyrie be getting him out of there.
Yeah. Oh.
Like I honestly feel like the Bloodline storyline was all Paul Heyman.
But that was good though.
It
You had some creative from Triple H, some ideas from Triple H, but I really think it was all Paul Heyman. That whole creative in that storyline, it all spawned from Paul Heyman during COVID. So I don't like. You need to bring ex wrestlers in so they can start putting that feel back into it. It ain't so much
They
of a
should've won an Emmy for
kayfabe
that.
thing; it's a reality thing. The reality of it is, like Stone Cold said it, in an interview he did, he wants to see the wrestlers sell more, not sell the moves, but during the middle of the match, look like he tired. He said Bret Hart was good for that. Be in the middle of the match, Bret Hart looked like he's exhausted and ready to pass out, and the boy is not exhausted at all. He's just showing the audience that he's exhausted.
I'm getting my ass beat here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sell something. You know what I mean? Like, make these people believe, like, draw these people in. And you can tell when they believe it and when they don't.
Yeah, no, all that I do agree. So we'll see y'all. This was great. Oh my gosh, this was a great show. And crew, we appreciate y'all hanging in and hanging out with us. It was great conversation.
Yeah.
We wanna know your thoughts. Add to the conversation. We talked about a lot today, so this has been a great episode 3. Listen, we want you to go to our shop affiliate. We want you to subscribe. We got over 14K subscribers. Shout out to y'all so much. Look, go to our pages, share, like, and do all those things. Spend that money on. Look, this has been the Ring Report. I'm with my cousins. We had a great time. Thank y'all so much again for tuning in. I'm Eric Battle. Peace.